Alright, welcome Eric Flight viewers. I'm just going to check my mic really fast. I'm pretty sure it's working, but let me monitor it just in case, shall we? There we go. Testing, 1, 2. Yeah, sounds good. Alright, so anyways, we are going to practice more IFR flying here. And we're at Providence, Rhode Island, which is basically my old stopping grounds for family vacations and stuff since I grew up in Rhode Island. We're at the general aviation ramp here. I'm going to connect to VATSIM after this. They're really busy, so I want to stay off until the last minute. And we're right outside North Star Aviation right there, Providence, Rhode Island. The main terminal is over there. And this is scenery from some type of payward developer. I can't remember how much I paid for it. It was on sale when I bought it. But it's decent. The only problem is they don't have the default parking spaces for GA yet. And they said they're working on it. And that's been a couple of months now. So you have to kind of slew over here, do your thing. Let me just make sure that I got full fuel here. Because I think I got it. Well, it says 5 gallons. So I don't know what's up with that. But we want all 22 right there. Let's double check that. And we'll be flying the Bonanza again tonight. We're going to be flying to Snowmageddon, which is otherwise known as Buffalo, New York. So without further ado, let's connect the VATSIM here. This is a Class Charlie, and ground was on. So I'm going to connect and see what happens here. Here we go. We are Beechcraft 35 Bonanza. There you go. And we're 712 Echo Foxtrot tonight. How's that? And I already had the simulator crash once tonight, so we're doing good. Providence approach is on. Ground was on. Maybe they're still on. I guess not. But anyways, let me file my flight plan anyways. And KBUF, blah, 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 blah. Gonna be at 6,000 feet. And our route tonight is going to be direct Putnam. Where's it? Yeah, direct Putnam. Give me a second because they amended it before and I didn't even ask them to. So direct to Putnam, VOR to Albany to T608 airway, which I believe is with GPS only. That's why it's a T and not a V, not a Victor. To Woolsey and then to Buffalo, and we'll have to pick our approach as we get there. But yep, Providence ground is still on, so that's cool. All right. found the flight plan. Connect to the voice server. Let's get everything programmed and get the plane started up first on the ramp here. So I'll show you my tablet in a little bit. Just let me get all this stuff off. Man, I use this thing a lot, didn't I? Oh my lord, so many things to swipe off. Give me a second. Ooh, that could be the Beechcraft checklist I need. That's cool. I'm still swiping stuff. Alright, and I've had mad sinuses like all day. I'm on like sinus medicine right now, and boy, it hurts, let me tell you. So, at least the medicine took some of it away. Let's look at the electronic flight bag, which will help us here. And make sure it's working too. Oh, wrong one. Christmas lights, too early. There we go. So here's our checklist. Real world checkmate checklist for the Bonanza. I actually went and ponied up for it. I'm going to pretend I did the pre-flight, so I'm going to start up here. Seat track backlock, circuit breakers are good. Okay. Alternator battery is off. It is. That's down here. Avionics are off. Autopilot. Actually, let me launch this in the real sim gear GNS 530 as of now. And I'm hoping that's big enough. But if not, I'll just resize it. So, alright. Autopilot is off. That would be down here. That's the engage button right there. No air conditioning. Cowl flaps open. And this button has not been working. But let's see if they're open. I got someone right behind me right there. Wow. Cowl flaps are open, so that's working, I guess, tonight. That wasn't working last time. Yeah, it's definitely working now, so we'll pull this thing. And that actually could be me behind there in the Beechcraft, so we'll have to see. Alright, mixture full rich. And that's down here. Prop, high RPM all the way in, throttle full open. We're going to do brakes are set. Alright, we're not going to clear prop until we're going to start this thing. I disagree with all that battery on. Okay, fuel pump is beacon on, sorry. Yeah, gotta remember that all the buttons work on this one. So fuel pump peak, then off. Very good. Throttle slight, Nick Reslow, welcome to the broadcast. Sorry, I've been paying attention to this thing here. How you doing, bud? And max to start, so let's clear prop. Here we go. Clear prop. And for some reason it disconnected me from that sim. Okay, I don't know what's going on there, but we're started. Flight plan on file again. Maybe just lots of people are on. Flying for 6,000 feet. Throttle slight max start. Oil pressure is in the green. Alternator on. And that looks like it's charging slightly, which is good. Lights as required, so put on our taxi and our nav lights right now. Very good. If I mess up on any of this IFR stuff, just go with it. Make sure it's probably leave it where it is, because like 44 feet MSL. Seatbelt harnesses flaps are up. They are. That's the switch over here. Heat vent defrost. It is pretty nippy out, so let's put some heat on. Nick, got you twice on that one. How's that? So cool. It looks like we're kind of doing the same type of things then, except I'm in Bonanza. Nice, man. Let me give you a shout out while we're at it. If you haven't checked out Nick Gresla, check him out. He was streaming earlier. I think he might still be streaming. So yeah. So hey, DigiDriver, how's it going? Nice. I like what you did to the sign there, by the way, as a person that is in Massachusetts that looked just like the real sign. So shout to DigiDriver as well, who is currently trying to make my real world GA airport that I take off out of, which is Plymouth, Massachusetts. We're going to be having a fly-in next Wednesday that I'm hosting with the Ratio Safe Flying Club. So, alright, where's the heat in this thing? Oh, it's right here, cabin heat. After cabin heat, yeah, why not? Give people that aren't in the back some heat. Alright, avionics going on. That came alive. Yes. Alright, la 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 la. Let's get the ATIS and let's get the VATSIM ATIS here. 124.2 once everything's booted up here. Oh, splitting headache with sinuses, man. Whew. Alright, let's do the ATIS 124.2. I should probably do it in COM 2, not COM 1. There we go. And I gotta switch COM 2 on. Oh, nice! Cool. Yeah, no, I mean, you know, please work on that for like every hour of your life.
Notices to air mission. Read back all runway assignments. Advise on initial contact. You have information X-ray.
X-ray.
Sky condition clear. Temperature 0.
Providence Airport 8 is information X-ray. 0251 Zulu.
09er.
1290 at 4. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000.
VFR aircraft.
Temperature 0. 2.-9er. Altimeter 3009er. Landing and departing RNWY23. Visual runway 23 approach in use. Surface radar in use. Transponder use is required on all taxiways and runways. Notices to air mission. Read back all runway assignments. Advise on initial contact. You have information X-ray.
Just need the winds.
ILS runway tree 4.
You know it.
Providence Airport 8 is information X-ray. 0251 Zulu.
Direction of flight.
1290 at 4. Visibility 10. Sky clear below
Is that 0, 4 or
12,000.
1, 4?
Temperature 0.
It's hard to understand
2.-9er.
sometimes.
Altimeter 3009er. Landing and departing RNWY23.
Visibility.
Visual runway 23 approach in use.
And back to guard. You're on guard with KGOD. And just remember, if you see the plane, then remember to call it out like Tattoo does. We like it? I finally got it to work, finally. Alright, anywho, I gotta do this whole clearance thing, and I'm taking my time with this because honestly, I'm not very experienced at this. I'm not gonna say good yet. So I got the ATIS altimeter set, transponder, alt squawk. I just made sure of that. ADSB is on with the nav lights. Radio test. We could do that with ground, so let's go to ground right now. 121.9er. Who contacted me earlier and amended my flight plan even before I contacted them, and then my computer went to crap. So, all right, there you go. Providence ground. Don't know who they hand me off to, but that would be Providence Tower if there is. So it'd probably be Providence ground doing everything. I'll do Providence approach, put that in there as a standby. We also got to put in my whole flight plan, so let's do that too. So, again, practicing all this stuff. You can see what I'm doing right here. I'm doing it on the Rail Sim Gear GNS 530. So, excuse me as I practice all this stuff here. Alright, enter. Wait, no, that's the way to do it. Alright, let me get my whole thing here. Plan. Nope, I didn't do that. So let me get my plan off this thing because my try and flight bag went nuts and put all the intersections and stuff. So I'm going to go direct to Putnam. Or Providence, actually. I can't even, hey, I can't believe you're going to waste all this fuel in real life to put in a flight plan. There's got to be, I mean, there's definitely a way of doing it without turning the plane on, but at the same time, you'd have to put the battery on. So I don't know. Nick, how do you put yours in if you're still listening to me? Do you do it with the engine on and just waste the fuel? Come on now. Come on. Alright, well, I'll put in the big. How's this? Alright, and then Albany. Which I should have went in, so I don't know. Oh, clear. Did it just clear up my whole flight plan? No, it didn't. Okay, good. I was gonna say. I don't know why it won't let me put in Putnam there. Maybe it's just a database updating itself. Oh, man. Right? Shouldn't it just do the Albany VOR? I mean, we could still put the internet. Alright, let's put the airport in. It's close enough. It should let me do VORs though, right? I don't know why it's not. Alright, that was weird. God, I can't think with my headache here. But we're going to try this because I want to practice IFR. Okay, and then... Oh, I forgot. Hold on. T608. Which is going to Woolsey. Well, it depends. I mean, you know, it depends on what the student was doing and what the instructor was doing. It is kind of sad, though. I'll give you that. And then we're going to Buffalo, KBUF. So again, practicing how to put all the stuff in, because that's what we're going to have to do. At least I'm not paying for it during the lesson. I still don't understand why it wouldn't accept the VOR. Okay, flight plan. We're good to go. Putnam VOR, which is basically the Putnam intersection right here. So you can see that there. I'm going to go to Albany and then do T608, Tango 608, that airway via that. Probably should. I don't know why this thing's not doing VORs. No clue. So it's just been teachers that have died?
Ground Uniform Sierra India 7172 holding short of Charlie, request taxi to the gate.
Uniform Sierra India Providence ground. Are you parking at the terminal or the ramp tonight?
Yeah, just go to the ramp, Uniform Sierra India.
Uniform Sierra India, taxi to the ramp via Mike, Bravo, cross runway 16.
General aviation parking, ready for IFR
Taxi
clearance.
Mike, Bravo, cross runway 216 to the ramp, Uniform Sierra India.
Yeah, that's what I have to say.
No
If
problem.
it's not, then I'm going to mess things up. But, you know, I haven't really done this yet. In real life, nor in my training, so it's been a long time, and I used to do this all the time at Virtual Airlines back in the early 2000s, but now I'm just really rusty, so yeah, we'll go with it. What the hell? Alright. Let's go on my plate here. Here's my weather. I'm going to have to write all the stuff he says down, so I'll have that ready to go, and we'll be good. And I have X-ray.
Request taxi. Piedmont 221, taxi runway 23 via November Mike Alpha, cross runway 16.
November Mike Alpha 43, cross 16, not at all.
Providence ground, November 712 Echo Foxtrot.
November 712 Echo Foxtrot, Providence ground, go ahead.
Bonanza 2 Echo Foxtrot, we're at General Aviation parking with X-ray ready for IFR clearance to Buffalo.
November 712 Echo Foxtrot, cleared to the Buffalo Airport via radar vectors Putnam, then as amended. Climb and maintain 2000, expect 6000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure is going to be 123.675, squawk 5542.
Squawk. Can you say the squawk for 2 Echo Foxtrot again?
Squawk 5542, 2 Echo Foxtrot.
Alright, well, didn't sound too bad, right? Alright, 2 Echo Foxtrot, clear to Buffalo radar, via radar vectors to Putnam. Climb and maintain 2000, expect 6010. Departure frequency is 123.675 and squawking 5542.
November 712 Echo Foxtrot, after Putnam, it's then as amended. Otherwise, read back correct. Advise ready to taxi with X-ray.
Then as amended.
Using a can of microphone, mate.
Roger, as amended and ready to taxi with X-ray. 2 Echo Foxtrot.
Number 2 Echo Foxtrot, taxi runway 23 via Alpha.
Taxi to 23 via Alpha, 2 Echo Foxtrot. Wow, I can't talk tonight. Anyways, parking brake off. Good to go. We have some traffic over there. Alright, well, that was probably one of the hardest parts.
2 Echo Foxtrot, hold short of Mike for me.
Hold short of Mike, 2 Echo Foxtrot. Why isn't this working?
Actually, cancel that. 2 Echo Foxtrot, continue taxi, brake Piedmont 221, hold short of Alpha.
Hold short of Alpha, 2 Echo Foxtrot, continue taxi.
Piedmont 221, hold short of Alpha.
Negative 2 Alpha Foxtrot, you are continue taxi via Alpha, hold short 23.
Continue taxi via Alpha, hold short 23 Echo Foxtrot. Alright, I forgot to load this thing up. In a second, there we go. Alright, I'll do a very quick run up here. Good to go. Alright, brakes, fuel popper tank it is, electronic trim, autopilot trim, set for takeoff, light controls. Free correct, instruments, turn clears, leg, blah, 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 blah. They look good. Instruments, annunciator, lights, testing. They look good.
November 2 Echo Foxtrot, contact Providence Perch 123.675. Have a good flight.
123.675, 2 Echo Foxtrot, thanks. Okay, and then 1700. Right magneto. Good, back to both. Left, back to both, and prop, gonna cycle it down, and up, looks good, working perfectly. Alright, vacuum looks good, amps are charging slightly, fuel flow, oil pressure looking good, oil temperature's good, idle, good, back to 1,000, there we go. Alright, it's a problem with taking full kill crash-wise. We're rolling way ahead of us. We will board takeoff land directly on the runway. For under, let's say 750 feet, this problem can't
approach Piedmont 221, good evening, radio. All the shots, 23 behind Bonanza.
Land directly heading 130 degree turns, best glide speed, and this is 105.
Piedmont 220 on Providence.
If we're above 750 feet in this problem, can't commercial. Otherwise, we will take a turn
Continue Piedmont 221.
to the right, land that one in taxi grass, runway Roosevelt West glide speed is 105. We're gonna rotate 71 and climb at 96, and with that, we're gonna contact Providence approach. Providence approach, November 712 Echo Foxtrot, holding short of runway 23 at Alpha at Providence, ready for takeoff.
November 712 Echo Foxtrot, Providence approach, hello, fly heading 270, runway. Correction, fly runway heading, runway heading, runway 23, clear for takeoff.
Fly runway heading and clear for takeoff, runway 23, 2 Echo Foxtrot. Climb, maintain 2,000, expect 6,010. And with that, we're on the ground, and here we go. Take the tablet off, there we go. So again, a lot of practice tonight for all this stuff. And this thing's moving around like a sim again. Ah! Ah! Oh god, this thing is moving all around. Holy shit. What the hell just happened? Well, I have no clue what the hell just happened. Alright, positive rate, gear up. Wow, that was crazy. There's something wrong with my trim or something. Wow. Do you see that? I hate this model for that. Other than that, it flies pretty good once you get it up there. Holy crap. 105. For now on, I'm gonna shuffle through the trim wheel. Because man, that was terrible. Climbing at 105. Looking pretty good. Holy shnikes. I don't even know how I saved that one. Alright, I'm gonna trim down now because I have to keep this at 2,000.
Piedmont 221, runway 23, Atlanta, please.
That was messed up, man. Nice, Bryce Allen. Hopefully you didn't see me on that takeoff. Man, this model sucks. Alright, I gotta trim down here. Climb, maintain 2,000. I gotta remember that. GPS is already activated. Just checking on that one too as well.
November 712 Echo Foxtrot, your radar contacts at 2 passing.
Roger, 2 Echo Foxtrot.
2 Echo Foxtrot, your radar contacts say altitude passing.
2,000 for 2 Echo Foxtrot.
November, correction, Piedmont 221 on departure, fly heading 280, runway 23, clear for takeoff.
This trim is all
After
messed up.
departure right now, heading 280, taken off runway 23, Piedmont at 1.
November 2 Echo Foxtrot, climb maintain 6,000.
Climb and maintain 6,000, 2 Echo Foxtrot. Wow. That's crazy, DigiDriver. That was like my last IFR landing in this thing, the last broadcast, because I had, alright, leading up the mixture, expect 3,000. Right about there. Right, let's get some help here from Otto.
Piedmont at 1, correction 500 for 4,000 and right turn heading 280. Piedmont at 1, correction 1200 for 4,000.
Piedmont 221, your radar contact, make that right turn direct to Wounds, climb, maintain 10,000, correction 9,000.
Direct Wounds, climb 9,000 to Piedmont at 1.
I probably should have put my strobe and landing lane on when I was down there, but that's cool. I got it now. Not required during daytime, but... Well,
November 2 Echo Foxtrot, fly heading 290.
290, 2 Echo Foxtrot. I'm gonna do a lot of this automated just because I don't trust the trim here for a second. I'm gonna let it trim out, but I understand what I'm doing here, let's put it that way, so. No, you're supposed to climb. Alright, get this altitude thing off. Yeah, that wasn't the right thing, Eric. God, you're messing this up terribly, Eric. There you go. Jesus, I suck. Oh, I see that I overshot the heading there. We're good. This thing's going nuts, but it's fine. God, this model sucks.
Proceed direct Putnam.
Direct Putnam to Echo Foxtrot. Okay, and that's when I go nav. And we are way too high. So let me get down here. That's my trim again, doing its thing. God, it sucks so much.
Providence approach, 406 Hotel, 4000.
You do that, and I'll set you on altitude once I get there. How's that?
November 406 Hotel. Providence approach, hello, ATIS information, X-rays current altimeter 3009. Fly heading 215, vectors for the visual runway 23.
I think we got under control now, finally.
Expect vectors visual runway 23, 406 Hotel.
Negative, that's fly heading 215, vectors for the visual.
Alright, so listen, we are outside
fly heading
Providence,
215, 406 Hotel, Sacramento.
This is the reservoir there, Situate
Correction, let's
Reservoir.
make it 200 vectors.
And we are on
Heading
our way.
200, 406
Fine.
Hotel.
No GPS signal. Okay. See what's going on there. Interesting. My GPS coordinates are not going out.
So we're to Echo Foxtrot, quick shortcut, it's going to be direct Albany.
Direct Albany to Echo Foxtrot. And that should automatically switch it there. So I knew what I was doing on that as well. Sweet. Jesus, I suck at this right now. Alright, what's going on with this thing? I have to restart my GPS program, that's why I'm leaving on autopilot. Alright, and then screen's got a flash, give me a second. That's awesome, man, you coming home? Boop 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 ba-doo, ba-doo, boop ba-doo. That's awesome. Alright, it's working now, so I don't know what the heck was going on there. So I'll show you where we're at in comparison to our route here. We're going direct Albany now. Let's clear direct Albany. That's where we're going. Which is right there. La 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 la. Let's do some backup here. Albany. VOR, where are you? There's 115.3. We'll put that back up here on nav 1. Just in case something goes down. We're not going to get a signal from here, but we'll be good to go. Why didn't that work? That's because it's set to nav 2. 115.
Piedmont 221, contact Boston approach 133.0, go ahead.
133, thank you, sounds good.
Okay, looking pretty good.
November 406 Hotel, turn right heading 240.
Very good.
Airport's going to be at your 12 o'clock, 12 miles report site.
Heading 240, will call on site 406 Hotel.
We're way above maneuvering speed here, so let's quiet this down a little bit right there. How's our fuel? It's looking pretty good. We're gonna switch to the right tank anyways. Let's make sure I don't mess this up, shall we? And this model, I swear, I just turned the fuel off. There we go. Jesus, it's so hard to turn that thing down there. Nothing's working out tonight. Oh yeah, Thanksgiving. Totally forgot about that. I have parent conferences, so excuse me, I'm a little distracted. We have half days all this week, and it's been like hell with the schedule. And we had
We got the field in safe. Where's the 6 hotel?
district auditions today for my band kids. Literally 3 out of 5 canceled. One was sick, the other one just said couldn't make it, which wasn't one
Clear
of
for the
my
visual runway 234 is the 6
stuff,
hotel.
but we do what we can, and that's it, right? I'm ready for a break. I definitely could use a break. So, alright, let's look outside now that we're established here. So we're leaving the Providence area out there, IFR at 6,000 feet, direct Albany right now. And the weather's really good here. I'm thinking in Buffalo, there's a little bit of IFR last time we checked, so that's why we just filed IFR the whole time. It looks like so far, with the saving, with the autopilot, next time I go through the trim wheel a couple times during the run-up. Other than that, we should be pretty good. So, 712 Echo Foxtrot. Sorry about that takeoff. That was terrible. It's just that the trim was all out of whack. And I could have sworn that I set the trim for takeoff, but it had other plans. So, I knew it was set for takeoff because I looked right here. But man, what a pain, you know. All right, direct to Albany. And when I did that, oh, because it just went direct. Okay, I get what you're saying. All right, we'll enter it manually. We can get rid of this because we're done with that. And yeah, so that's what we're dealing with right now. And we're / Gulf, so that means that they know I have GPS. But again, having the localizer on backup is not a bad thing. Wrong one, Eric. Wrong one. Direct tracks 317. Not there. Alright. And that would be nav 1 if we go to that. So maybe we should do nav 2. Are we on nav 2 yet? Yeah, we are. Alright, so we're going to flip this over. Set this one to 317-ish, because that's where it should be if this is correct. Yeah, I was going to fly for real on, there we go, see? I was going to fly for real on
November 406 Hotel, runway 23, clear.
But there was some gusts in the
Clear
area
runway
outside
234
Plymouth,
is the 6
and I was
hotel.
like, I'm going to save my money a little bit more. I have to, unfortunately, I have to hire the consultation of a probate lawyer for my brother's affairs because he didn't do what he was supposed to do. So now I have to see what's going on with that. So that's more money I have to spend out of my pocket because he didn't have much. And I have to figure out what the stuff that he did have, if I can get it or not. It's a big brouhaha. So I'm supposed to talk to that probate lawyer after. His car, I'm probably gonna have to call up the bank and just say take the car because he owed money on it still. He was paying it off. It's just that it's beating it up and everything, and so I gotta probably do something about that like really soon. And other than that, it's just basically what else can I get for his daughter. So it's been a trying time with that. So alright, I should be in Albany in about 47 minutes. And then we'll see where we go from there. We're about, go a little faster than this now. It's like 2,500. Bit extra manifold pressure. We are flying IFR today. It does look pretty nice out there, though, doesn't it? Let's look at Sky Vector, see what it says is in our midst.
November 712 Echo Foxtrot, contact Bradley, approach. November 2 Echo Foxtrot, contact Bradley, approach 125.35.
125.35, 2 Echo Foxtrot. That was 35, right? That's 35. Let me just make sure that Bradley approach. La 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 la. Oh, whoa, what's going on? Whoa, 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 whoa. You're on autopilot, let's go. Dude, that's messed up. This is all messed up. I don't know what's up with this model. Bradley approach, November 712 Echo Foxtrot, 6000 IFR, direct to Albany.
November 712 Echo Foxtrot. Actually, 1 second.
That wind pushed this plane.
November
like,
712 Echo Foxtrot, Bradley approach, hello, the Bradley altimeter 3006.
Roger, 2 Echo Foxtrot. Yeah, anyways, I don't know what is it the Microsoft weather? Because again, this is the only complaint I have about this model is that it seems very, very pushed around in the wind. And I do not know why. It's like there's no reason why I should be pushed off 20 degrees to my left here. It's making me angry because it's making me look bad and silly. But we'll keep trying with this. I'm on autopilot. I'm just letting it fly itself. I don't know why there's such a problem here. I would do it manually, but at the same time, I'm trying to practice my IFR skills more. So I'm trying to think about what I need to do, who's doing what, and where. So. Right. After Albany, we'll be going to... Oh, what was it? Oh, man. I don't know if you can put airways in this thing. Let's experiment, shall we?
757, directing TJ passing 2000.
Again, I'm a rookie at this IFR stuff, so there you go. That was my answer. You cannot. James, we'll just go to Wozy after. Yep.
What's that?
Southwest 57.
Southwest 57, where are you?
Passing over TJ.
And then Buffalo.
I think you're talking on the wrong frequency.
Sorry about that.
Alright. So there you go. I don't know if that would do it in real life. You know what I'm interested in seeing? I'm interested in seeing if this 530 is going to tell me how to enter whatever, how to enter the pattern. You know, like if it's a teardrop or whatever, and it tells you all these waypoints like it does in real life on the 530. But it'd be nice if the plane just didn't go off 20 degrees when it hits some wind and new weather there too. So I do not know what's up with that, but this is how we're looking at the IFR here at 6,000. And we are right outside Putnam right now. Putnam would be to our right. Somewhere a little south of here. No, actually, more like over here. Yeah, VOR. But, yeah, it is what it is. What is maneuvering speed again? I think it's 154, but I could be wrong on that. Maneuvering max abrupt is 130.
173, center maintain 4000.
Canada
runway 10 for tagging. November 173.
Oh, been going that fast. I could. We're making ground speed 134 knots. We have a slight headwind here, 33 knots. This will make us go more to movement speed, so we'll do that. Alright, how's my fuel? 14 gallons an hour. Yeah, that's about right. Again, that's the whole thing about the Bonanza. At least the Coronado. This is the Microsoft, but it's made with Coronado.
November 173, contact Bradley approach 123.952.
And let's check out our route as of now too as well. So, doesn't show my turbo takeoff, which had the trim go everywhere.
November 173, contact Bradley approach 123.952.
So we came right out here, then I was going direct Putnam, and then it's like, oh no, go direct to Albany. This is where it messed up again, the wind or something.
November 173.
That wasn't me right now. So anyways, we're making good time, and we're going all the way to Buffalo. But here's where the weather's going to kick in. We're right over here. So that's going to be interesting. And again, we'll do our best. I'm going to land this better this time, as long as it doesn't get pushed around. I think it's the model, I got to be honest with you. So no pressure there. Good. Alright, let's see. Cruise should close the cowl flaps. That should happen. They're just getting a little bit extra here or there, but now they're good. Alright. Throttle prop, cowl flaps closed, instruments fuel proper tank. We're good for now until we get to around Buffalo. Those clouds in the distance are probably what we're looking at for Snowmageddon over there. But for doing my first IFR Class Charlie clearance, and probably, I don't know, 21 years, I don't think that was that bad, even though I might have messed up just a little bit. So Albany in 40 minutes. Oh boy. Oh, 317. Now see, Digi, I'm reading that story again. So, flew out of LaGuardia and FSX for some frequency using my active weather had a strong gust of wind. That's what Microsoft Weather's doing lately with this model, at least more than anything. So, yeah, that's terrible. Oh, I don't know what's going on.
November 712, Echo Foxtrot, Bradley approach is closing and Boston Center is closed. Mounting Unicom 122.8.
122.8 for 2 Echo Foxtrot, thank you. Alright, so we're going to continue IFR, but we're on...
Attention aircraft, Bradley approach closed, Bradley approach is closed, any on the frequency, monitor Unicom 122.8.
Now see, it's doing that thing again. It's like, what the hell, man? Alright, we are on Unicom now, so... God, I do not know what is up with this model. Like, it just has to stay on autopilot. Let's go. Jesus. And it just turned off autopilot? Of course it did. God, that's weird. I mean, am I doing something wrong? I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. Really weird. Alright, so Annie. Boston Center's off. Bradley 2 approach is still on, but they said they would come off. Boston approach is going to be off too. It is what it is. I think they had an event tonight, but I don't know what event they had here in the Northeast. It was pretty busy, so. Just don't get why this airplane gets pushed around so much. Anywho, where are we? Well, let's take a look at the VFR sectional. Give us a better idea of what's around us. We're coming up on Holyoke, Massachusetts. So we crossed into Massachusetts border after going to Connecticut. And we're on our way direct to Albany. Just right there. Very good. 6,000. Just notice I have 2 Streamlabs chatbots going on. Okay. So that is Holyoke and Springfield in front of us. And I can't wait to see snow in Buffalo. Hopefully see tons of snow. It'll be the first real snow that we've seen on the simulator, except for the slight little touches of snow over there and then in Cleveland, the other broadcast. Hear it. That is Westover Air Force Reserve Base, which is Kilo Charlie Echo Foxtrot. I have not flown out here in real life, but I would like to get out here sometime. We're gonna have to save some money and get on things again. We're definitely gonna be flying in December, but I think maybe for the rest of November I might just take it off from World flying, save some money, and then go from there. So let's see. My next real world booked flight, if you will, will be December 3rd. So Saturday, December 3rd. I got Piper Warrior that day. Excuse me. Let's fly some manual stuff here. Fly doing some things here. Go. Trim wheels finally working somewhat. It's a little gusty here, huh? I get that we have a headwind of 30 knots, but Switch to the left. Go. I mean, I like the plane, but I wish that it was better in the wind. And trimmed out, I wish it was better too as well. So alright, we're gonna put this back on. Trimming this is very, very sensitive. What are we looking at there? That's Springfield, Massachusetts, right out there. Basketball Hall of Fame somewhere out there. It might be this building right there. Let's take a look outside, actually. I believe that's the Connecticut River. I could be wrong on that, but I think it's the Connecticut River. And downtown Springfield. Oof. No, I definitely think that's the Basketball Hall of Fame. Oh, excuse me. See if we have any more problems with that. No. There you go. As long as you have to take off like mine. So there you go. Again, I'm just looking forward to seeing some snow and trying to land a instrument landing here. Approach, if you will. Might do an ILS tonight, but I haven't. We gotta find what runway we're going to. We'll go from there. Now, I'm gonna leave the squawk where it was because I don't think he told me to squawk VFR, so I'm just gonna leave it where it is. Outside air temperature is a balmy. Oh, about 12 degrees, that's all. Yep. Accidentally hit the mute button there. And leaving the Holyoke Springfield area. Leaving it behind to go further north. I didn't know they were making a freeware 767. Is that with X-Plane? I gotta try X-Plane 12 again. The demo, that is. I mean, I'm probably not gonna change, but it might be nice to look at it. That is, let's see. I guess that's Westfield's Barnes Regional there. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Ugh. Albany, 27.5 minutes. It's amazing to think that something can fly this fast for general aviation, but it's true, it can. Beautiful weather here. Just oh, we never did check out Sky Factory, did we? No, we didn't. So let me do that. I'm gonna open it up here, and we'll check it out. Yeah, so there's gonna be some funky weather coming up ahead, and let me show you why. That was my original flight plan runway. But that's gonna be the funkiness, like right in Buffalo. Outside of that, it's all VFR. So, and if it's over, oh, Binghamton has some. Where's Albany? Albany over here, a few at 11,000. Yeah, so that's not gonna be a problem. So we're gonna come in this way instead of where I was going before. But wow, look at that! Look at that! That's because that lake effect there. It's just a bunch of crap right there. So that's what we're flying into, everybody. And we'll see how the sim models it. Our next flight's probably gonna have to be VFR unless there are IFR conditions. It's kind of miss flying on VFR. But again, on Wednesday we're going to be hosting a fly-in to my real world airport where I fly out of Plymouth, Massachusetts, where also the first Thanksgiving happened. So we're going to be doing that on Wednesday. So come and tune in for that stream. I don't know where I'm going to depart from yet. So, but we'll see. I got to plan something. Yeah, you should. You should try to do that. Because it's the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, so why not, right? It's on the sim. Yeah, it's not a fly-in like for real, no. It's Virtual USA Flying Club event. I thought that said rodent wall. God, my brain with these sinuses. Is this light on? Oh, it was on. Oopsie. Not that it's a big thing, but yeah. And I have to see how much that probate attorney is going to cost me just for a consultation. My guess is I'm gonna go with worst case scenario, like 400 something bucks for an hour to consult. I already asked all my questions over email. I just need answers. And that's probably going to be my flight funds that pay for that. So, I know what I'm dealing with here, but I can't tell you this. Everyone out there, prepare for that stuff, because, man, you're gone. It's a pain in the butt if you don't have everything in order. And sometimes even when you do have things in order, it just takes a while, but oh, what do I know? I gotta get my stuff in order too. Albany in 24 minutes. See, that's like amazing to come out of Providence and be like an hour later and boom, you're already there. I don't know. I'm gonna get spoiled on the simulator, and then I'm gonna have to try to fly faster aircraft after I get my instrument rating, which is the plan. I want to try to get into a Cirrus after I get my instrument rating, which probably is going to happen for a while because my instructor again is out. Just had surgery. I wished him well. I didn't hear back from him yet, so he's probably recovering. Anyways, I got to blow my nose because of these sinuses, so I'm going to go off microphone for a second, let Otto kind of fly things for a little bit, and I'll be back in like probably a minute, so I'll be right back. Thank you, Otto. Did you see that? It tried pulling to the left again, like really pulling to the left. Not like now where it's reestablishing itself. That was crazy. So again, I don't know what it is with the weather and this flight model, but this thing gets blown majorly off course. And it could just be a Microsoft weather thing, because someone told me they're working on that, so we'll see. It's up to 7 hours on the tack here. And I believe the Hobbs is all the way in the back, so I don't know, did we see a Hobbs here? I don't think we saw a Hobbs here. Left compartment doesn't open, but the door will, and it will crash the plane, so we don't want to do that. Still feel funky about if you had to switch this over to your co-pilot. Just me. Just me. The icer is not on, so no, see, it's not on. So, but the compass still moves around just a little bit. It's kind of intriguing. There's something causing a distortion here still. Alright, so getting closer here. I'm going to leave it on the VFR section even though we're flying IFR. And, getting direct to Albany there. Getting near Pittsfield, Massachusetts. And, Albany's like right on the New York border. So, we will cross into New York in a couple minutes though. Minutes to Albany, and just to double check, there's nobody on that, so no Boston Towers on there. That's about it for the area. Alright, so that made total sense that he said to go to there. Here we are in Volanta, by the way. We're getting up near that weather. It's very interesting. Looking for the Woolsey intersection here. Stoder bolts. Oh. You know what it is? No, you can't. You can't follow VORs because they're intersections. Although, so I'm kind of learning this stuff as I go. But we have the Albany VOR right there. And, what was that? Digi, my week was okay. I wouldn't say perfect, but I'd say okay. School's kind of like hectic because the kids are crazy. Like, for example, like, it wasn't even my class, it was my coworker's class, but I had my planning period. Like, literally, I went out to check the phones. They have to put them in little pockets on the door. And, like, see what I'm saying? Look, it just rocked around in the wind again because the weather just changed. But, yeah. Well, no. These were the high school kids. Because we have a middle school, high schools together, so. I would say about an hour and a half. We're going to Buffalo, so we're not even at Albany yet, so. But, yeah, they're supposed to put their phones in the pockets because, you know, the big thing, even though we allowed them to use phones basically before, was this year, oh, the test scores are down, so they have to be less distracted. But, like, it's like, duh, you should have been doing this all along. But there are obviously a lot of kids, I don't know what it is, it's a social thing or something. Like, they're very defiant and stuff. So I went out there and I found, like, some of the phone holders in the pockets, and I'm like, all right, whose are these? And, like, so I took their phones. And I had to write them up. They have a spreadsheet that we have to use. It takes 5 minutes to fill out like the whole spreadsheet. It's like, you don't have time for that in class. So I wrote them up for her. And then she just verified it at the end. But like, you know, things like that. Like the kids are just being rude, to be honest with you, a lot of them. And then like today I had, again, district auditions for my band, and like only 2 out of 5 actually did it. And one of them was sick, and I get it, but I'm kind of feeling sinuses today, and I still made it, you know. But I don't know. Guess I'm a little frustrated at the same time. My week could have been a little bit better, I won't lie. Alright, let's switch to the right tank, but who wants to talk about that stuff anyways? There you go. As we practice IFR here with the autopilot. It is what it is. The kids are just, I don't know. I don't know if it's my district type thing. I mean, the kids. No, here we go with the CTAF again.
Wind, calm. Visibility, 10. Sky condition, clear.
Alright, I don't want to hear that crap. Alright, anyways. You know, it's just something weird. They don't want to work as much as they used to. I'm not saying all of them. I'm saying that a lot of them, though, are kind of off. Off is what I'd use for a term. So. Alright, so anyways, I like looking at the VFR section. We'll see where I'm at. And we are right outside Pittsfield, Massachusetts. That's what you're seeing down there. There's the airfield over there, Pittsfield Municipal. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. It's nothing I can't handle, it's kind of a pain, you know. I've got like band kids that don't want to try, and it's like, well, if you don't want to try, even though we're like the lowest point we've ever been for enrollment, I'm just like, why be here if you don't want to be here? And they all stuck still. So obviously they want to be there, but like all they do is complain about things. So specific kids in my class, and it kind of drags everyone down. Anyways, I'm not going to talk anymore about that. It's not a sensitive thing. It's just I don't want to focus on it right now. I already have a headache from sinuses right now. I had to go to Walgreens to get this severe sinus stuff. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah, except the kids are complaining about like having to do work. So, but yeah, you have your good days, you have your bad days. Let's see. Yep, cool. They are backlit. Oh, that's cool. Well, there is like I wouldn't say tons of street lights, but there's some street lights out there. So, cool. All right. And then eventually, if I ever get time and in the airport more, again, my next real world flight for me is going to be December 3rd, on Saturday, December 3rd. But I'll try to take some pictures of the hangars for you to give you more pictures. But just do the default ones for now, because that'll be good enough for now, you know. And then we could always spruce it up later on. I mean, I almost thought about trying to model the new terminal and just saying here, but I'm not going to have time with kids and stuff. So, yeah, we're having a raid. STW222, how's it going? Thank you for the raid. Real Millhouse, what's up? There you go. So anyways, we're IFR. Again, that was my railroad friend passenger from a long time ago when we went to Nashua together. But welcome, Raiders. We're going to Buffalo IFR, but it's VFR conditions as of now. When we get to Buffalo, though, it's supposed to be like Snowmageddon over there. So I want to practice my instrument approach here as I'm slowly doing my instrument rating, but my teacher is going to be out for like the next month at least. So I'm taking it upon myself to fly more IFR on streams and trying to nail approaches, if that means anything. And I can still mess things up because I'm not fully trained, but we're getting there. And we left Providence, Rhode Island. We're direct to Albany right now and doing all that stuff. Thank you to Unique New York for following me on Twitch. Yeah, I don't think it's dumb there. I think it's actually kind of, I mean, it sucks to live there probably now that you have like 5 feet of snow. But I look forward to the instrument conditions so I can actually practice my instrument approaches. Last time we did, last stream we did an RNAV into Cleveland, and that was interesting. Like, it was pretty bad out there. That was last week, I think. So, but out here in the Northeast where I am in Massachusetts, it's not bad. It was about 40 degrees today, and there's no snow. But you go near the lake, Great Lakes there, it's been nothing but like massive snow dropping everywhere. I believe that you're already up to 5 feet, right? Unique New York? Maybe more by now. You got some snow out there. See that? And that would be Mount Greylock area, which I almost went to last time I flew for real. Instead, I went to Laconia instead, New Hampshire. But out in the distance is Albany coming up. And I'm just letting the autopilot kind of take it away. So hey, you know, let's give him a little attention, shall we call it, as well.
Automatic pilot.
Automatic pilot. There it is.
I'll go back to the passengers.
Yeah, Mount Greylock, we just crossed into New York from Massachusetts, so, but you could definitely see some snow there. Quite interesting. And we're going to start getting into that weather pretty soon. If we look at Volanta, give that a look. We are going to be on the cusp of it. There you go. This time I got to go over the VFR thing for Niagara Falls and actually do it for real. So, there's Buffalo. Right over here. Yeah, you got lots of snowfall there. Square miles, heavy snow, blowing, snowing, freezing fog. Yep. So just perfect for what I want to do. Yeah. Sky Vector is saying 3/4 square mile visibility, snow, mist, and 10 knots from 220. It's supposed to pick up gusting to 40. 1/4 square mile visibility and snow, blinding snow. I think BLSN stands for blinding snow. And that would be from. Actually, give me a second. 2, 3. Yeah, so we gotta look out for that. This might not be doable. We'll see what it's blowing snow. Yeah. Alright, so it wasn't blinding, it's blowing snow. Thank you. I don't really see that a lot because I don't fly VFR in these conditions, obviously. Gusting to 40. Yeah. Try and look at the Zulu on that. No, the Zulu on that is 0240, so that's what? 940 on the 20th. That's tomorrow, actually. No, actually, that would be tonight. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, it's 5. It just went to 5 square miles visibility, snow, mist. But it's a mess. Let's just call it a mess. Let's just call it what it is, which it's a total mess right here. So there you go. Take a look at that. So it's gonna get windy. Making it so. You know it. Making it so. When we hit the bad weather, someone had better do the red alert command, but number 1, make it so. That's right, make it so. Alright, that's Albany right there in the distance. You can see it. Of course, we're IFR, so I'm not looking here. But I had a friend that used to live in Albany. Alright, Roma House. I don't know why I didn't play your sound. So when you come back, let me know. I'll play your sound. Albany was a pretty nice thing. I think it took me like 5 hours to drive out there in my car with my wife for his wedding. And that didn't end well, but it was a nice little place when he lived there. with his now ex-wife. I kind of wanted to fly out to Albany someday too, but probably will catch it if I ever go to Lake George or Fort Ticonderoga for that Star Trek thing. William Shatner was there this past weekend. Kind of bummed because I really wanted to go, but it wasn't going to happen. It was like $300 for the pass to go see the museum. Spent time with William Shatner and stuff, but got family, had things to do. And what else? I couldn't go because I had to do something. I can't remember now on my calendar. Oh, because I had districts today. District auditions for the band. So, but it must be pretty nice to be at Fort Ticonderoga, New York right now with William Shatner, so. Although I heard that he pissed off like half of his old co-stars on Star Trek, saying it was their problem that they didn't like him. I don't know. I will get out there sometime. Nick Razzle, we should go to Ticonderoga. Are you a Star Trek fan? We should go to Ticonderoga together. That way it only costs me half, you can do half, and we'll take turns. You fly up there, or I fly up there, and vice versa. So, if you're a Star Trek fan, it'd probably be worth it. But I gotta get some pilot flying friends, not just people who want to fly with me, because I just feel like it'd be a little cheaper. I don't really care about the hours because I have enough cross-country hours for the instrument already. It's just a matter of doing the training and stuff. But yeah. It's Nick Breslin. Like, stop going to college. Let's go. No kidding. Just kidding. But you know, we'll make that happen sometime. It'd be kind of cool. And then this guy that was at Alpha 1 flight school there, Plymouth. He's like, oh yeah, let me know. And I've let him know twice. I haven't heard anything back. So, because he's like me, he's doing his instrument. And he might need more hours, but I think, what was it, 50 for cross-country? So I already have over 50. I'm like, probably more like 60-something cross-country hours. And I'm coming up on 250 hours now, so, total. But yeah, we gotta go visit some place, like do some things, you know, not just say, oh, we flew here. Because that's the thing, is like, I'm kind of past that right now. I want to do things. Even if it's just to like go eat at a really good place. But Groton was pretty good for that barbecue stuff. And they have the courtesy car there if it's available. It's first come, first serve. But yeah, alright, Albany, New York, everyone, as we are going towards the airport, which is right out there. Should be right in front of us. Yeah, I agree. Oh, see, it's doing that thing again. Stop doing that. Jesus, what's wrong with you? God, it's weird. You see that? No, I got you. Yeah, I agree with you. I think the Next Generation was the best one. I'm trying to watch the original series because my brother, I de facto inherited a lot of his stuff, and he had a lot of Star Trek collectibles that I brought back from Texas. Because I couldn't get rid of any of that stuff, and I told his daughter, anything you want, you let me know. But literally, like, it was just left in my hands because she's 9 and her mother lives in an apartment. So I gave her everything she wanted, and then it was like, well, what am I going to do with the rest? So I ended up paying like almost $2,000 to ship it back to my house. So now I have all this stuff. But it's cool stuff. I'm slowly getting to take some of it and put it in places because it's hard, you know. But so anyways, I started watching the Star Trek original episodes again, trying to watch them all in order. So that way, when I have that collectible stuff here in my room, I'm just like, oh yeah, you know, that comes from that, this and that. The Next Generation, I think, is definitely the way to go. Voyager, though, has an awesome theme to it, an opening theme song. So Deep Space Nine, I thought was a little sluggish, but I'm gonna end up watching it again. I've already watched all the Next Generation, but yeah. So I do enjoy the original series, even though it seems a little dated. Or Spock with the E6B, that was pretty cool too. So, but I gotta watch Voyager and Deep Space Nine after, because I never really gave it a good shot because I was into the Next Generation back then. Of course, I was on like 7 through what, 94, 15. So I was like age 7 when it first came out. When it closed up shop, I was 15. But here we go. I'm gonna start getting into the weather here. any second. The airport should be right in front of me. There it is. I think that's it right there. Downtown's over there. Didn't quite understand what was going on with the left though. Yeah. But I still want to meet William Shatner. I think that he seems like a pretty nice guy. Even on the Twilight Zone episode that time we were playing there, we kept seeing a monster on the wing. I thought that was pretty cool. I watched all the Twilight Zones and stuff like that, so. I usually watch those late at night when I can't sleep. I just watch the series and binge watch, but The Walking Dead ends this Sunday, I believe, right? It's the last episode. And that's just been probably one of the best series ever, in my opinion, lately. So. Alright. This thing better not keep heading left. And we're going to Wozy, everybody. We're going to Wozy. Which I'm still trying to figure out where that is on my thing here. About Lambs. Oh, Wozy's at right at Buffalo. So that isn't gonna work. So let's go direct to something else here. Give me a second. T608. Or let's go to Norse. That'll keep us on track. Here we go. Suppose he would take us right to Buffalo, but we won't. T206. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. La 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 la. There we go. So we gotta stay on this airway T6 Tango 608, which is a GPS airway. And I should probably go to Lambs, actually, now that I see that. So let's go direct Lambs. Oh, someone's buzzing me over there. La la la. There we go. And that way we'll be on this whole thing here. And then we'll go direct to Syracuse. Yep. And then we'll go direct to Rochester into Buffalo. That's what it's looking like anyways. So, give me a second here. What I write down the plan. T608 to Wozy, yeah. Alright. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to stay on Tango 608 right to Wozy, which really isn't the Buffalo, so. So I'm still getting used to that whole thing. Like, I know how to make a flight plan, but it's just a matter of entering it into the 530 when you want to do it. And we have, whoever that is, Curry or whatever his name is. Yeah, basketball fan maybe. So if you're on the broadcast, I am using live weather, yep, with Microsoft Flight Simulator. But it's making this Bonanza, whenever it shifts the weather, it shifts this, and then it goes off to the left randomly, so I don't know what's up with that. But, alright, we gotta switch to the left tank as well. So let's do that. And man, this thing sucks down fuel, and there's only about 4 hours of fuel on it. But it does move pretty fast, so. I should be at Lambs in about 26.5 minutes. Again, then we'll shift to Rochester, Syracuse, excuse me. I have some payware there. Whoa, just got buzzed again by CDR Curry. There you go. So if you're there on stream, let me know. But we're tracking you on stream. F-18. could always turn you off. At least your name, but you know. So we are now departing the Albany area. Heading to Syracuse. Yeah. And we can fly through clouds. This is definitely awesome compared to what I have to do in my real life, which is fly under, above, around clouds. So, makes it a lot easier just to go through them. You can see snow in the distance though, do you see that? Yeah. I think it does do thunder snow, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I've seen snow and thunder. But yeah, I would say so. It definitely makes it interesting. I don't know on a stream level it makes it interesting because you don't really say, oh, this is this city. I mean, I'm kind of doing that, but at the same time when we hit clouds, I like that I have to put all my faith in this and practice, which is nice for me, but take the tab off, you know where we're going. So real life I haven't done it obviously, but except for when riding in the airliner. But I will say that oh, and let's also welcome Real in the House to the broadcast here. So where was I? Oh yeah, here we go. Because this thing only works once in a great while. But all of you did not get to see. I'll wait. I'll wait.
Hey, they're working. My feet are soaked, but my cups are bone dry. Everything's coming up Millhouse.
Thank you to Adam EMS, a ton EMS, Atonems. It looks like EMS, like a medical thing. But thank you for following me on Twitch. And yeah, but tonight, and most of you didn't see this because I did at the beginning of the broadcast, we have a new command I haven't put up there yet. And if you want to point out the plane, like Tattoo, yeah, that's cool. I don't mind getting buzzed. But we have Tattoo on the broadcast now. So if you want to ever use that one, you can. That's you for you, Curry.
Gotta make it so. Make it so.
And I just missed somebody there. Yep, so I don't know why, but it doubles still, and I'm trying to figure all that out. Never used to double. I changed from Streamlabs to Stream Elements for most of my stuff. That's what it did, so. Alright, so listen, let's practice programming this GPS more, shall we? So we're going to stay on the Tango 608 airway here. We're going direct to Lambs right now, and then we're going to go direct to Syracuse. If I got that right. Yeah, Syracuse. So let's... Actually, I don't want to do that, because it's going to... I'm doing direct Lambs already. So, can I clear out the flight plan? I think I can clear it. Clear, yes. No, don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. Wait. See, I know I'm doing something wrong now. See, it's doing to the left now, so I don't know what's up with that. Stay on the path. Stay on the path. Direct Lambs. Alright, maybe I'll just have to do it manually. Because it looks like my autopilot's going nuts right now. Yep, you're going nuts. Set the GPS. Where's it gonna end? Where's it gonna end? That's weird. Anyways, I'm just gonna leave it then. I'll just put them in one at a time. This is ridiculous. Like, I understand it's gonna lock back on, but it shouldn't be going that much to the left, should it? I don't think it should. Or else we're gonna have to be doing a lot of these. A lot of these tonight. Every single time the autopilot does something funky.
Red alert. All hands stand to battle stations.
Yeah. So again, if something goes wrong, we'll just throw that command out there. I also have one more that I'm going to be making once I get some time, which is a Bonanza one. You could probably guess what that is. I just said that, but it's going to be pretty cool. So, I think. And we are indeed getting in that weather here. Let's look at Volante here to see where we're at. We're starting to get in the cloud. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. That was what I seeded my stream with. So there you go. Buffalo over here in the hard stuff. One time when I was in upstate New York, I was on a trip with something. I think it was a high school group when I was in high school. And like, God, we saw my ex-vice principal from my high school like move to New York, and like she just happened to be like in upstate New York, and we saw her at a rest stop, and like she was kind of a weird vice principal. Like she like didn't do things right, and that's why she wasn't popular, and she ended up leaving. But I remember when I went to my first college, my first year, I met this girl. She looked pretty good. I was single at the time, and she came from Utica, New York. And I remember that the vice principal actually ended up being her principal or something. So we actually had something in common. And we talked about how she was just odd. I remember that back then. So I don't know why, but I keep thinking about that whenever I get up to upstate New York. And we're heading to Utica right now on the way, because that's Lambs. So, but it's a small world. That's what I'm getting at here. There's lots of snow coming up here, so this is getting where we want to be with the weather here, and this is why we're flying IFR tonight. Again, we're going to be coming up on Utica. If I look at the VFR sectional right now, it is a small world. We're right across the Mohawk River, which is right over there. And really, there's nothing to really talk about for cities. We just left Albany and we're on our way to Utica. So. But yeah, it looks like snowy clouds to me. I want to see some snow. It's not just about IFR tonight. I want to see some snow. And again, sorry about the sinuses. They've just been terrible. So, in fact, I have to take some medicine at like 2 a.m. to keep this thing going yet. Nope, we're not in Rochester yet. We are going to Utica, and then we're going direct to Syracuse. And then we're going to Rochester from there. And then we'll be setting up our landing somewhere around Rochester to see what we're going to do for approach here. So, whoop. What's that? That's Delta Airlines 59901. What runway are we taking? It's not for me though. That's there's a JetBlue, so this is New York traffic. There you go. That has nothing to do with me. But we shall see snow. Because if there's not, then Microsoft Flight Simulator, there's something wrong with you. Okay, well, we'll see. Oh, yeah, it just went VFR again. So it's on and off. But hey, I want to see snow. Man, that's weird. It's changing really fast. That's got to be the lake effect there. You know, it's like blowing, but then it's not, and then it is. But how much snow you got out there already? It is 5 feet, right? Or something like that right now? Oh, did it? Yeah. This Bonanza has crazy well. Oh, getting some icing now. Do you see that? Let's put some prop de-icing stuff on here. So let's do the P2 and de-icer. What's that other button? No, that is the de-ice button. All right. Well, I did it manually. Do that as a precaution as we're picking up some ice. Do a little bit of icing. Whoa! 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 Oh, no! It's icing up the broadcast, everybody. Icing it all up. We should be okay, though. Oh, also, Fly Live, that thing I usually have at the top. Yeah, that's not working for some reason, so I just took it off. At least you get to see more of the top. So, but I don't have my little tracker thing for you. That sucks. I mean, I live in Massachusetts, so we get it bad sometimes, but we don't get it 5 feet bad. We haven't had snow like that in a long time. So, did you also see how the Bonanza wanted to pull to the left again? Like, majorly to the left, and I made it go to the right. So, yeah, I might switch to a new one. I really like Fly Live though, because I kind of had it like my way with the background and everything. But if you want to send me a link, go ahead. I might check into it if I can't get Fly Live to work again. I sent them the error report because it kept crashing the desktop when I ran it. So I was like, I'm not gonna put up that tonight. So we already had a blue screen of death before I started my stream tonight, and I just rebooted the whole computer. So it's not as much icing as when we went to Cleveland, though. Looking pretty good as of now. So, what's the outside air temperature? Yeah, it went down to about 10 or 9 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah. Alright, thank you, sir. I'll take a look at it later, probably tomorrow. After I do this landing, we're gonna call it a night after we look around a little bit with the drone, like I usually do. So. But alright. We're starting to see snow. A nice little pink sky right here. Not real world time, but we are doing real world weather, so this would probably be about, I want to say 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Actually, I can tell you in a second. Where's the clock? Oh, it's on the 11:34 local time during the day. So I'm also getting my yep, I got FSU IPC. That's what I need for Fly Live too. And then I have it set up where it sends the data through FSU IPC to my streaming laptop. So we'll figure it out. There are a bunch of them out there. Fly Live doesn't work again. I've been using it forever though. But if it doesn't work again, then have an issue. We have like a headwind of about 28 knots. So yeah, it might rock it a little bit, but it shouldn't be going like way to the left that much. Of a bank, if you will. I'm just praying I don't mess up the approach, so. But I might want something with a holding turn in it to accomplish a couple things. One, to show that I can do that, because we've already done a bunch of those in the sim with my instructor. Two, to see if the 530 actually does what a real world 530 does, which is tell you how to enter it and stuff. So, but alright, thank you so much to STW222. Another shout out to you. I meant to do one to you, by the way. But there you go. Check him out if you haven't already. He streams a lot more than me, and he does a lot of interesting things. Did a Minecraft stream the other day. I saw that. That was pretty cool. And does air traffic control on that sim and everything. So, but we'll see you. Thank you so much for coming out. Thank you for the raid, by the way. Appreciate that. As we come to Buffalo, hopefully, probably about, I'd say about 30 to 40 minutes. So. And sorry about the sinuses tonight. It's been terrible. Alright, we are going to go direct to Syracuse after this. and then Rochester. So get this thing ready to go. I'm just gonna go Syracuse. Nope, nope, hey, whoa. Alright, we'll have that ready to go. I don't know if that'll save or not, but we'll try it out and see what happens. Also, we should probably have VOR pointing to there just in case it's the backup. So what's that? 117.0. Let's do that now. Just a little backup in case the GPS fails us. So, weather just changed. There we go. And this will give me direct to Syracuse. It should be more this way. So I would fly a heading of approximately 2905 if I want to go direct to Syracuse. Should probably put it here too, just in case. Again, this is my nav 2. My nav 1 would be with the HSI, but that's if I switch it over to VLOC there. So now it's doing that thing again. It's pulling to the left. I'm gonna see if it does anything. Nope. So that is weird, man. I did absolutely nothing, and it did that. Now I had to push it back to the right. Let's see what it does. That was weird. I don't know what's going on with that. That's Coronado. Yeah, alright, man. No problem with that either. It is kind of late here on the East Coast. It's about midnight. I had to wait because the kids and stuff. But I wanted to get an IFR flight in. So I wanted to do it yesterday. That wasn't going to happen. So I had to do it today. So I left there. What's that lake? Oh, that is Stego Lake. Cooperstown's down over there. So, if you know anything about baseball, it's right at the end of that lake over there. Over there. Last time I went to Cooperstown, my guy friends, way back in the day, what was that, 2004? God, it's been a long time. I mean, some of those guys aren't even with us anymore. Is it? Yeah, look, that's what my Bonanza's been doing. It's like weird. And I hit the trim wheel to make it go off the ground, by the way. That's what you saw at the beginning of this broadcast, so. Yeah, it is what it is. The icing went away, so either it's the defroster actually does work in this or. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. And then this thing randomly goes all the way to the left at like a 30-degree bank. So, no, definitely not. So I'm glad it's not me, just me then. I mean, it sucks. They definitely have to do something about that. But there's no reason why I should be on autopilot and it banks 30 degrees to my left. A little bit from wind, okay, but not 30 degrees and holding. I mean, that's dumb. Could be the flight model. I mean, I haven't seen that happen in other planes, but again, I don't fly a lot of autopilot usually. I put it on, you know, when I do my marathon streams and stuff, but usually I'm flying manual when I'm doing VFR. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, that was scary at Providence where I had to trim up just to make it take off. And I had it set for takeoff, so I don't know. Alright, Utica is going to be coming up off our right over here, up ahead, and the snow is definitely starting to show here. A little bit of snow off Cooperstown, which is out there. Famous for the Baseball Hall of Fame over there. How are we doing on fuel? I should probably switch to the right. There we go. I mean, I'd be kind of spooked with this yellow mark. We still have a good, probably 2 hours of fuel left, but still. Alright, I gotta blow my nose again. The sinuses, I'll be right back. I'm gonna let Otto fly the plane. While I do a quick blowing of the nose. Be right back. Alright, we're coming back. Alright, so listen, I just noticed that we can't go direct to the airport. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it lock into the Syracuse VOR here. I'm going to switch this off GPS and go to VLOC and go right to the Syracuse VOR. So it's a good thing that we did that. And we want to enter it right about where it is. Let's get this course indicator here. Keep on that path. Actually, you know what? If I do this, actually, we want to go to it on the from 111, so 180, 291 is actually where we want to put it. So a little bit off, but not much. Actually, no, it was right about there. Hello. What about there? So a little turn to the left there. And that's what we're going to do once we get to Lambs in about 4.5 minutes. I thought you could enter in a VOR on your flight plan on this. And I could be wrong still, or I could be right, but I thought you could. But for some reason, if I do that, it doesn't let me do that. No, it just did something here. So I should be able to go SYR. Wait, no, it did, yeah. Well, I don't know. Wasn't working before. Anyways. So we'll try it that way then. When we get to Lambs. I hear a jet again. Oh, there we go. I didn't know someone was forming formation with me over my right shoulder here. Very nice. Wilder than you, 59 or 66. Because he was inverted. He's not inverted, but still. Alright, Utica, New York. Not here, but over here. And we'll be passing it as we go direct to the Syracuse VOR. Intercepting on the 291 radial 2. What I'll do is I'll have it intercept that on the VOR, switch this to VLOC, and then I'll do the GPS stuff and see if I can make it work, and then I'll switch it back to GPS if it works. There is Griffiths International, I believe, Kilo Romeo Mike Echo, and Utica right over here. Two minutes away from Lambs. I am on the right tank, yep. Okay. Well, the news forming formation now off our left. God, my head's feeling like cottage cheese again. Sinus pressure here, but we're good. We'll get through it. We're gonna make this happen. Minute and a half. Excuse me. Alright, let's go direct to Syracuse. So, V-lock. There you go. Lock onto that, please. Alright, and now we're gonna go direct to Syracuse on the GPS. Gonna make sure that's going to the VOR, which it is. So now we can go back to GPS lock here. There you go. Alright, man. Thank you so much for coming out, and God bless to you too. And whenever you're ready to let me even try that Plymouth scenery, let me know, because I will check it out, even if it's not released yet, if you want. So let me know. Let me know what's going on. But you're doing great work there, and I appreciate it. So thank you. Awesome. Thank you. And who knows, maybe someday I can find enough time to model. I doubt it, but it's not because I have family and kids, so. But anyways, I like to help you on some things, you know. Gotta stay hydrated here with these sinuses that are going on right now. Alright, sir. Alright, you have a good night. Alrighty then. What are we looking at here for visuals? Even though I'm not looking visually. Well, that's Oneida Lake out there in the distance. Is it Oneida or Oneida Lake? I don't know which one. I remember going across that on some type of flight I did before. And up in the distance will be Syracuse. And they'll be heading direct to Rochester and then right to Buffalo. That's pretty much where we're going on this IFR flight plan. Yeah, a little bumpiness here. Sky Vector currently showing Buffalo, few at 3800, overcast 7500, 10 square miles of visibility. So it's looking pretty good. A little worried about that forecast there though. Blowing snow, 1/4 square mile. The gusting the 40s a little much. And that could be between 10 o'clock to basically all day tomorrow. It's kind of what it's saying. It's saying that it could be, it's supposed to be gusting to 30 at midnight. So it's a little off, I guess, as of now, but it could be whatever. It just looks like there's going to be lots of gustiness coming up. Let's see what it says at Niagara Falls. Saying they get a little gusty coming up. So we'll see. We'll see what's going on with all of this. We are seeing our first snow on the simulator, like on the ground. I think. Oh, we got some emergency vehicles down there as well. Let's take a look outside, actually. Well, then you 5966 out there. Yeah, we got some vehicles down there. Looks like a fire department, maybe. Syracuse out there in the distance. This is Utica right here off our right wing. Griffiths International over there. Actually, this could be Eminem, that could be Griffiths. Yeah, the clouds are starting to come down here. Very interesting. Have any rain or anything? Nope, we have some icing again though. Outside air temperature is falling. It's about 7 degrees Fahrenheit right now. We already have the defrost on and everything, so we're doing what we can. It's getting a little gnarly. Oh, need a lake. Oh, there. In the distance. I have to do some IFR on the 172 though, because that's what I'm doing my training in. So we'll have to see what we can do in that. Eventually on stream as well. Again, I want to do some VFR, I think, on my next stream though. In Plymouth, when we do that fly-in, we're having a Virtual USA Flying Club fly-in. I'm hosting. Again, we're going to have a fly-in to my real-world home base airport of Plymouth, Massachusetts, for Thanksgiving. So feel free to tune in on Wednesday night if you're not doing anything else. I know a lot of people go hit the bar on Wednesday night, the evening before Thanksgiving, but just saying that it's there. So if you want to watch a pretty good stream, probably do some VFR flying as long as the weather is good. I have no clue what the weather's supposed to be like. Let me actually check that now for Wednesday. Up here in Massachusetts. Excuse me. But, yep. Alright, daily forecast. On Wednesday, it's supposed to be mostly sunny. And mostly clear at night. So that's pretty cool. So it should be a pretty good broadcast then, and probably good to do VFR as of now. Oh, with a buffalo. True story. I knew one of the old NHL coaches of the Buffalo Sabres, John Muckler. I actually grew up with his two daughters, and he lived right around the corner from me, where I lived as a child. So that was pretty cool. I believe he owned like 2 or 3 houses, but he owned that house when he was part of the Rhode Island Reds Association, I believe. But I grew up with his daughters. We were very good friends, and that's probably the only connection I have to Buffalo, to be honest with you. But it was pretty cool, and I mean, as a kid, I didn't really know that he was an actual coach for the NHL, but it made sense. It was a pretty cool thing to have in my childhood, look back on. So, but Jen and Tracy Muckler, that's who I grew up with on that. So it was pretty cool. They ended up playing hockey in high school, so it was kind of weird how it just blossomed from there. But for those of you in Buffalo, I just hope that you're doing okay on all that snow. So I kind of want to see snow up here in Massachusetts, but not 5 feet of it, you know? Alright, it's about 13 and a half minutes to the Syracuse VOR, and then we'll go direct to Rochester. And then right before Rochester, or right over it, we'll be planning our landing, picking our approach for Buffalo. But we're starting to get into gnarly weather here. And if I mess up the IFR approach, I'm working on it, because that's what I'm getting my lessons for. And we're on a little bit of hiatus right now, so I'm doing all these practice flights, streaming, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, we're starting to get there. Sun's kind of getting into those clouds too. I gotta sneeze here, so I apologize if I sneeze. Whoa. Stupid sinuses. Oh, don't get sinuses, they suck. Alright, so we have flown 205 nautical miles away from Providence, Rhode Island. I have to blow my nose again, so I'm really sorry. I'm gonna auto fly the plane again while I blow my nose. I'll be right back. Coming back. Whew. So many things. So many things. So here's what we're trying to do when we get to Buffalo, but with an instrument approach.
Stick the landing. In this challenge, the pilot will do his best to avoid certain death by keeping the plane on a good flight path with a constant angle descent lined up to center line. Good. Stick the landing and don't suck.
We are not going to suck. That's the goal. Oh, and this is what Buffalo's gonna look like, I think. That's what it's gonna look like. I don't know if that's 5 feet of snow that's covering my face right now, but that's what it's gonna look like. Yeah. Alright. Syracuse VOR in 10 minutes. Direct to Rochester, then to Buffalo. And Oneida Lake over here on our right. Lake Ontario way in the distance over there. And that's Syracuse over here. Airport should be more in front of us. Oh, there it is actually. It's right there. That actually has payware scenery on it, so I don't know if we're gonna get a look at it. Let's see if I can get the follow cam off here, because sometimes that makes it crash here. We'll let the autopilot fly. We'll go take a look at Syracuse. How's that? Yeah. So we're out in the distance there. We're actually that flashing red light there. See that? That's where we are. And here's Syracuse that we're not landing at, but this is I flew here in the Bonanza when I first flew it. And of course the stream there's something gnarly with the stream, but this was payware too. I can't remember who made it. But it wasn't bad. It's got some terminals and stuff. I was giving a tour around the terminal when I flew here before, but again the stream kind of messed up. But it's pretty nice, you know. It's got some drone's moving way too fast, but yeah, see, it's got a lobby and everything. So yeah. God, I want to remember who. Is that Fly Too High? It might be Fly Too High that made this scenery. But it was pretty nice. You can go through the terminals and stuff. Oops, see again, drone swimming a little too fast. That can make it slow down, of course, but I'm too lazy to do that right now. See what I'm saying, terminals? Yep. There you go. Middle Ages bar and grill, stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Alright, let's go back to our plane now. Whoa! There we are, right outside Syracuse. We just went right to that airport, so I'm gonna go back inside. We're about 6.5 minutes away from Syracuse VOR. I wouldn't say close to max range. That's about 4 hours of fuel in it, so I'd say it's gonna be less than half. But we've been burning about 14 gallons per hour. So, oh, see, 14. No, not really. We should end up with about 14 gallons left or something like that. But again, that's the thing about this Bonanza, is that it burns through fuel and only has 44 gallons. They do make a model in real life with bigger tanks. But it looks really daunting here. I'm going to switch to the left tank, by the way. Looks really daunting because the yellow markings right here. And yeah, I would be a little concerned if I wasn't closer. But the reason why that yellow marking's there, it says it in the POH, it says that if you have that amount of fuel in there, when you first start, they tell you to refill it. So that way you have enough fuel for anything. It's just a reminder that the tanks are kind of small compared to what they do. So, I mean, we could also fly this on economy, but we've been pushing a little bit. In fact, I could probably push a little harder, to be honest with you. So slow down a little bit. 138, I think it's... Let's check out the checklist together, shall we? I think 138 is maneuvering speed. So, I mean, I actually went and bought the real checklist for this, so... That's how much I liked flying it, but I don't like how it gets pushed in the wind. 134, actually, is maneuvering speed. So, yeah, right about where we're at. Looks pretty good. And now we're burning 15.4. You know, it is what it is. I'll see this. There's at least 22 gallons there, so we at least have another hour at least. And probably should be about 40 more minutes to go. At most, I'm thinking more like a half an hour. So I said the flight would take about 2 hours and 45 minutes. So. And we've already been streaming for... Where are we on this thing? I'll tell you in a second. 2 hours and 15 minutes. So, you know, maybe like half an hour left. If not, I'm going to land in Rochester or Syracuse. I'll go back to Syracuse if I had to, but this was a pretty nice payware airport. Let me see if I can find out what made it. Vertical simulations, that's what it was. Yeah, so they made a nice Syracuse right here. And the reason why I picked that for my first Bonanza flight, because I bought that. And I was like, oh, cool. But I have some other plans. I want to fly. I think I want to try out the Mooney next, because it has a controllable pitch prop on it too as well. So, oh, it's Laz is down there. By the way, he's a streamer too, and I think he's from upstate New York. Kind of an interesting person, to be honest with you. I don't know if anyone's watched Laz, but I guess we can give him a shout out. Check him out on Twitch. I think that's his name. Might not be. It might be. Oh no, it is. Yeah. So he partakes in the leaf, if you know what I mean. That's the only thing I was kind of like, yeah, I don't know. But hey, if it floats your boat and you're not harming anyone, I mean, obviously I do not partake in that, being a pilot, but he's down there right now, in Syracuse. I don't know if you saw that. I believe that's him. Oh, it's doing that thing when it's pulling to the left again. See that? Alright, so anyways, our next waypoint will be... I get that we're getting close to the VOR, but this is ridiculous. Alright, we're gonna go direct to... Yeah, don't do that. Damn you. I don't know why my autopilot is doing that. Auto, stop doing that. Bad auto. Bad. Yeah, we're gonna go direct to Rochester. So let's just do that now. We're close enough. And again, VOR, you kind of just go direct, save some time. There we go. Let's hope that this autopilot holds in there. It's been doing that all night. It like just randomly just goes to the left. We're direct Rochester VOR right now. We're staying on that Tango 608 airway. And then right around Rochester, we'll get going to Buffalo. Ice melted away. That defroster might work on this model or not, I don't know. But I have everything on. Defrost, cabin heat. Got the prop de-ice, pitos just in case. And it has gone up just a little bit in outside air temperature, about 10 degrees Fahrenheit, so I will not forget the wheels. Partakes in the leaf, if you know what I mean. Weed, if you will. He does it on stream, so I didn't know about that part of it, but got some police cars out there, so you better be careful. I mean, I'm pretty sure that New York has some liberal rules around, like Massachusetts, but yeah, that's kind of a shtick. He does. He's basically a pilot stoner streamer. I've checked the stream out here and there, so. And we're looking for any snow that might be falling. So that's another thing we'd like to see, kind of just for effect here. But when I look at Sky Vector right now, it says few at 3,800, overcast 7,500, and -3 degrees Celsius, -9 dew point. Altimeter 2988. Blowing snow. Get in the forecast. That was at 11:54, so should have another weather report coming out soon. Alright, got some lakes out there. We have Scanny Tellez Lake. I don't know if I said that right. Motiso Lake. Yeah, pretty much. That's what he does on his stream. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's not a real pilot because we're not allowed to partake in that stuff. That could mean your license, you know. So, your certificate, I mean. But, hey, pilots have been known to do some weird, funky things and then lose their certificate, so you know. I don't recommend that in your future career choice, Nick. Alright, right in front of us should be Cross Lake, which is right there. That it is. And if they find any substance of that stuff in you, federal law does not allow you to have that. It depends on the state law. Federal law still prohibits that stuff. Oh. Alright. You're allowed to joke about it, but you know. What do I know? I went to a college for musicians, so that stuff was rampant there, you know. See some ice on that lake out there. Cross Lake. And we should be at Rochester in about 27 minutes, and then it's not much of a hop from there, so. Nice. Nice. You could have just, you know, been alluding to the altitude, right? Oh boy. Got some ice out there. Oh, no, disappeared. Okay. Well, you choose, Microsoft Flight Simulator. You choose. I thought it'd be very white around here, but again, we are not in Buffalo yet, so who knows. So there. Well, that's it's like Ontario out there. It's funny, when I was flying home from Dallas with my brother's stuff there, flew over Cleveland. I remember saying, "Oh, Rob Valkyrie, I actually got to like fly near you for once, except I'm not doing the flying, so it's cool. It's all right. There's nothing wrong with joking, man." All right. What tank are we on? I'm gonna go back to the right. I'm gonna switch it a little bit more often to try to keep it kind of keep myself feeling better about that. So, all right. I also didn't do the backup Rochester VOR here, the nav. So let's do that too as well. Yep. 110. 110. That is the Rochester VOR. Put that on nav 2 first. Okay, just a little insurance, you know, when the autopilot wants to do that stuff. Alright. And, I'm there. 0.0. I don't think it's picking it up yet, though. Again, that's probably why this. Oh, it is picking it up. The DME is. We're still a little far out though, so. You see what I'm saying? Why is it going to the left? Stop it. Oh, really? I didn't know you were laughing. Who you were saying it to? Oh, wait. I gotta read this. I didn't read the whole thing. Give me a second. That's your certificate, not my problem. That is funny. Yeah. Yep. Even a DUI as a pilot's a big problem, even if it's in your history, you know? It shows poor decision making. .124 knot ground speed, and seeing that we're in a headwind. That's not that bad, to be honest with you. Gear extension speed's 154 in this, so we're good there. Getting lots of traffic out there. As far as VATSIM, I think it's cooled off a lot because it's getting late here. Yeah, Minneapolis Center's the only one on right now. Yeah, well, it's poor decision making. So you have to get like all this. Some guy on Facebook, like no, it's his sister, posted on one of the pilot Facebook things. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you yawn. It's just getting late. But she posted for her brother. It's like, my brother has a DUI from like back in the day, and we think that's gonna mess up him wanting to become a pilot. You know, like he wanted to be an airline pilot, and like, you know, there's just a lot of things you have to do. You know, so why get in trouble in the first place? That's what you gotta tell yourself. So, if you have the certificate already, if you don't, you still have to like do all this stuff to prove that you're not gonna do it again, I guess. One time I was flying into North Central, Kilo Sierra Foxtrot Zulu, this is real world, and I thought, because I wasn't in contact with Providence Approach, I was just going for a landing there, and I had to land on, I think it was it 3-3? I can't remember the runway. It was something like, it was heading north, whatever that runway, it could be 3-0. And I thought that I went to the Charlie by accident, because you go underneath it, but I was low enough, so I was under it, but that was like the closest I've come to like breaking airspace. I was like, oh crap, and I was like, oh wait a minute, I'm below it, I'm good. So, it'd be a lot easier just to contact Providence Approach next time and not be in trouble at all. So, you get those little heart attack moments here and there. Yeah. 523, I know that was the other one, it's the shorter one. But that was my hometown airport growing up, because I lived like 15 minutes away from there in Rhode Island. It's a nice little airport, you know. It's not very active, but it was nice. I went to an FAA Wings meeting there too one time. So I went to flight school there. So alright, Millhouse, we'll see you. Thank you for coming out tonight. Sorry it's late. I didn't get a lot of time to get on here. After I make this landing, I'm going to be going to sleep too as well. But alright, let's see if we can get some weather at Buffalo to try planning our thing here. I'm going to go comp 2 for the ATIS. The ATIS is 135.35. That could be it. Let me check my chart after and I'll just see what happens. Choose together. That is deviating due to electronics in the plane. That's what I'm thinking. So, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Nick. You know, you think you got it, then it just slips your mind because you worry about landing, you know. Especially the Bravo. Yeah, they're really protective at Mansfield too. Like, if you have a flight plan where you're gonna avoid the Bravo but fly over Mansfield, they're always like, if you have flight flying, they're always like, make sure you stay on the Bravo. So. Yeah. Alright, Bro Millhouse, we'll see you. Thank you so much. Appreciate everything. Hey, by the way, those flights I sent you, we're probably going to do those. I know we're going to do the Shots Gallery again, because I already kind of said what date I wanted it on there, I think, so that's kind of held for us. So we're going to be doing second annual Shots Gallery flight, the Flying Canoe in Canada. And we'll probably even follow the same route, so. No, I did not. Virtual USA Flying Club, I reserved a date for our Shots Gallery event that you created, so we're going to be doing that again. So feel free to fly that with me. The date should be December 18th. I think that's a Sunday, so put that on your calendar. But tell me about your commercial night solo story, Nick. Go ahead. I'm still waiting for this ATIS to come in here. 135.35, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we're pretty good. I have the briefing still from last time. Unless, you know, let me know if you want to start it from a different place, or maybe multiple options. Let me know if you would like multiple options on where people can start from. But I liked flying into Montreal. I thought that was cool, you know? And we're starting to get into the soup here. I'm gonna leave Buffalo ATIS on COM2 to monitor, and when I get it, I'm gonna start writing some stuff down here and planning my approach. So we have various approaches. We have ILS. If I go by Sky Vector, it's gonna be 240. So probably be runway 23. So this is ILS or localized on runway 23. There's a holding pattern there. The initial fix is Trava. Rochester's out there. Radial of 269er, so we'd go to Corvu and head 303 to Trava. Okay. Alright. Yeah. That sounds great. I mean, I'm gonna go through the briefing after I get through the Thanksgiving flight, so. But yeah, I'm gonna get in the Vat Can ahead of time, not like last time. So I think it slipped my mind last year. So I'll get in on that. And then I told him my other idea too, which is on the Discord. So we might fly to St. Lawrence, and it's going to the left again. I'm gonna kick some right rudder in here and force it to go right. Now stop doing that. Ugh. But yeah, we love the idea, so we're gonna. I already asked him, like, can I do that again? So we're gonna do it again. Oh, is that what it was? Well, don't worry about it. I can reach out to him this year. If I need any help, I'll let you know. How's that? But I want to fly Canada a little bit more. So. Man, this thing wants to pull to the left no matter what. Let's do some wing leveling here. There you go. How's that? Jesus. That's really weird.
Buffalo Airport information.
Alright, up. Getting some ATIS here.
Wind 266 at 11.
266 at 11.
Sky condition 1,600 feet. Scattered ceiling 4,400 feet overcast. Temperature -5. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.901. ILS runway 23 in use. Landing and departing runway 23.
So let's do ILS 23. Oh my god, you see that change? Wow.
Advise controller on initial contact, you have Alpha.
Alpha. Where are the winds again? Let's see.
Buffalo Airport information, Alpha 1700 Zulu. Wind 265 at 11. Visibility 7 in snow. Sky condition 1,600 feet. Scattered ceiling 4,400 feet overcast. Temperature -5. Dew point 10.
Alright, that's what we're gonna go with. So we'll go with the ILS 23. That's what we're gonna set up. That was a lot of clouds we just went through.
DFR aircraft.
Yeah, it's doing that thing again.
All aircraft read back hold short instruction.
Alright, back to guard. Back to guard. Alright, we'll see you later. Have a good one, Millhouse. Go on guard with KGRD. Yeah. Level out already. Alright, so let's look at this ILS approach, shall we? On 2-3. So I'm gonna go direct to Corvu after Rochester. Okay. How close are we to Rochester? Not that far. Okay, select approach. ILS 23 for Buffalo. Transition Ganesso. We could do that too. Yeah, let's do that. Activate. Okay. So now it's gonna go to Ganesto right away. that's what we're gonna do. We'll let it fly it. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. And Ganesto, I'm supposed to be between 10,000 and 4,000. 1 minute holding I don't have my watch, but all right, we'll just does this have a timer on it? Yeah, it does. Timer, mode, timer. All right. There we go. So that'll give us a minute for the holding turn. It's to the right. I'm coming from 303, so we're gonna go direct on this one, I believe. Let me do this. That's all right. Oh, where's your message? I did ask you to tell me the story. So, all right. I didn't see the message yet, Nick. So when it comes in, I'll let you know. I'm gonna plan what type of approach this is. So we're gonna head from 303. 213. Oh crap, it's doing that thing again. Stop doing that. What is wrong with you, Mr. Autopilot? Jesus. Alright, 10, 8, 123, 033. We're coming in at 30. That's my heading. Okay, what's the outbound? 55. So we're over here, yeah, so it's direct. The 70, 110, and it's right hand turn, so it'd be 70 here, 110 here. That's direct because it's on this part of the circle. No one understands that unless you're an instrument student, by the way, and this thing's still doing that mess up thing, so I don't know what is going on here, but so we're going direct to Ganeso right now. This thing is doing some weird, funky things. Let me put it that way. And now it's not even doing that. So, all right, we're doing great. Man, I don't know what's up with this autopilot. But I will fly manual if I have to, which is going to be kind of sucky because it's kind of gusty up here too. All right. Between 10 and 4,000, and that's when we're going to the Treva intersection. Corvu's got it all in there. Kui, yeah, to Treva, and I'm interested in seeing if it's going to tell me in white letters on this 530, it should say the headings basically. So it should tell me when to take a turn, it should show me the turnaround, stuff like that. See the white? So we'll see if it does that, because it does it on the simulator at my school, which is running Lockheed Martin's prepared. But we are deep in the soup here, and we'll get through this. I'm going to stay at 6,000 for now. That's what it says to do, too, as well. It makes sense that's direct because it's right there. So, alright, when we hit Treva, we're going to turn right to 055 and do a 1 minute pattern. Depends on the winds, though, right? Yep. Which I haven't done a lot of that in practice, but 265 means that it's gonna blow us. Yeah, so we want to be a little bit more than 5.5. Probably end up like 4.5, 4.0. I don't really know how to intercept with winds in it, so alright, cool. I will check this out. We'll read it online if on the stream if you want. So going to my Discord now. Alright. Oh, he's got it. Yep. Alright. Thank you to STW222 for sending that to me. And Nick, just let me know what channel you're posting that in. But yeah, we're definitely IFR now, huh? You know it. Okay, we're gonna be heading for 5.5. This thing. .303 heading. Once again here. 21.6 nautical miles out from Ganesso. Not much exciting to see here right now. Oh, yeah, it's breaking up a little bit, so. One 8.2 will put that in my VORs back up. About 2.5, no, almost 2.6. Yeah. Alright, now I'll take me to Ganesso if I need it. Also put it in here, was that 108.2? It's not bad to have a backup, you never know. I don't know what's going on with that thing. All I can think of is the wind's kicking this around, so that's why it's doing that. That's all I can think of. Alright, we're also going to switch to the left tank because the right tank's almost dead. That wouldn't be good. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Definitely getting rocked around a little bit here. And in real life, I probably would have planned to stop somewhere in the middle. Because I'm not liking this fuel situation. Oh, we got some snow coming out. Yeah, you see that? Yep. See if there's any ice on the wings or anything like that. No, I don't see anything. Alright, well, let's see what we can do. Hmm. 20.6 nautical miles, nav 1. Yeah. So our DME there. No, this is Buffalo, everyone. So we're getting closer. So again, the Bonanza moves fast, but it's only 44 gallons in the tanks here. Saying hi to Nick on the Discord. If you didn't see this, Digi Driver is making Plymouth my hometown, my home base airport where I fly out for real. But I took pictures when I went to my last lesson. I got the signs. That's me driving into the flight school. And he made the signs on, I think it's Blender. He made them very nice. And yeah, he did a nice job. And then he actually put it on the fence in the scenery there, so it's looking really good. So it is what it is, but it's looking really good, and I can't wait to see how that turns out. But we are on our approach right now, intercepting the Ganeso VOR, 6,000 feet. We're going to be doing an ILS to runway 23. Localizers 1.3. But we might, I'm going to put it in for now, but we might have to switch to something else after. Just doing that left turn thing again. I have the prop de-ice on too, so that's why the compass is going erratic, but it wasn't on before. If I turn it off, yeah, I guess it was the prop de-ice, yeah. So it interferes with the magnetic, it has a magnetic field about it, you know? Yeah. Kind of breaking out of the clouds a little bit on top. Alright, get to Ganeso. Gonna go down to 4,000. Once we get to Corvu. Yeah, it's more understanding about this approach here and looking at things, making sense of it here. Excuse me. Seeing the ground still here and there. Yeah. Get some rain or something. We want to be at 2,300 at the beginning of the ILS. And I mean, literally, we could just let this thing fly in the ILS, but we're going to try doing it manually. Alright, man. Well, let's read it, shall we? This is Nick Gresla's story about his commercial night solo. So last fall, he was doing his night landings commercial at Daytona, Florida. On one of the landings, the controller just doesn't tell me where to vacate the runway. So I have to ask him where he wants me to vacate. In an already high workload situation, he just tells me, get the hell off my runway. Nice. So I just book it down to Echo on 7 right, and he tells me to make left on Echo. But by the time he told me that, I had already made the right onto Echo, and he just goes, Riddle 431, what are you doing? Then I realized this gigantic mistake, completely flip out and lose my shit. Since I thought that I was going to get a phone number and a pilot team, well, he didn't really tell you. And then he showed at me, gave me taxi instructions, which I followed to the T. Yes, always refer to your airport diagram for taxi. I totally agree with that. You're probably under a lot of stress on that one, though. But if he doesn't tell you in time, let me read this again, because I think I missed something there. You book it down to Echo on 7, right? Did he tell you to make a left before you started going right? Because that's the whole thing. It depends on where you were. You would just be in the pilot in command making a decision that was best for you. And he didn't let you know until you were already going right. But, I mean, looking back on it, not saying you did things terrible, but I would have probably said, do you want me to take a right off or a left off the taxiway if you're not sure? That's all. I don't think he could get you on something. Like, if it was blatant, like, oh, you weren't going right already and you're on the runway, and he's like, take a left and then you took a right, then I could see that being a problem. But, you know, could have been bad if there was tons of traffic there and you said it was busy, but, you know. Yeah, for the airport diagram for taxi, though, is definitely a thing that you should do. So, when I first started doing private, I was kind of like intrigued about, like, well, you got these airports that have airport diagrams and ones that don't. So, but Daytona and stuff like that should have airport diagrams that are more traversed airports. But yeah. Hey, I don't think that you are terrible on that. I think that was a little bit his fault as well. Just my take on it. Oh, if he said it before, then, yeah, I'd be a little nervous. I'm like, oh, I didn't listen. But if he said it after you're already heading right, then I'd say it's a little on him too, you know? Alright, we're passing Ganesso, and we're going to go direct to Corvu. I'm going to make sure this thing turns that way. But it should, because it's in there. So we just, here's Ganesso, Corvu. Any minute now, this flag's going to go to nothing. Again, we get to Corvu, then we're going to go down to 4,000. Because the lowest that we can cross travel at the intersection is at 4,000. If I'm using autopilot, then I'll let it do its thing. But we'll make sure this is going to do it. They want me at 6,000 right here. I'm going to capture the 303 radial, so it should be heading this way. Oh, there we go. Yeah, let's go to Corvu. Alright, see how it just switched there? And, I'm going to set it up for the localizer now. So let's flip this. That's my Unicom there. I probably should give a heads up on the Unicom. So, not that anyone's out here, but there could be. If we look at Volanta, I seem to be the only one kind of here, but there's some traffic there. So let me call out on the Unicom with a position here. So, this is something we wouldn't do, but we're going to do it anyway. So, yeah, we're about 40 nautical miles out. Yeah, 40 nautical miles. All right, so here we go. Maybe a second. I gotta think about what I'm gonna say. This thing's really funky. I don't know what's up with this. But we're gonna have to do some thinking here because this is not working the way it's supposed to. We're not that far off. Should be on a 303 radio from Ganesso. This GPS thing's not working, which I don't care. Alright, how's my from the Corvu intersection? Which is 26.5 nautical miles away from Ganesso. Come on, go to Corvu. Should be right about here. Why is that? Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm a little confused on this one. Increase. Oh, there's Corvu. Alright, so we're getting there. Why is it going heavily back to the right? Shouldn't be that much. Go to Corvu. Set this to 303. Alright. Yeah. The autopilot's not on anymore. Let's try this again. We're slowly running out of fuel, so we're doing good. Alright, level off any minute. There we go. Alright. Buffalo traffic. Bonanza 2 Echo Foxtrot currently on the ILS runway 23 approach for Buffalo, about 40 nautical miles to the west. Buffalo. Get to Corvu. Yeah, we're running out of fuel here. Oh, you could have, but he might have been on the hook a little bit too if we said it the way it was, you know? So. And I'm sure you'd have to be more blatant than that. He knows that you're a riddle student, so. You know, it is what it is. What does this say? Yeah, Toronto traffic. Alright, let's also get a check on that weather and see if it changed at all. Yep, and monitor column 2 might help.
Buffalo Airport information, Alpha 1700 Zulu. Wind 252 at 10. Visibility 10. Sky condition, few clouds at 2,500 feet, 9,200 feet, scattered ceiling 12,800 feet, overcast. Temperature -5. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29er, decimal 92. ILS runway 23 in use.
Yeah, I mean,
landing
you know.
and departing runway 23. DFR aircraft, say direction of flight.
Alright, back to guard, still 2-3 here.
Airport information, Alpha 17.
We have to monitor that because we don't have any controllers to do this with us, so. Alright, we're gonna get to Corvu and then descend. And we are about, well, yeah, I'd say so, you know. That's Corvu. I'm looking at this for visuals here. But, supposed to be on the 303 radio from Ganesso, which we are now. It's adjusting. Oh no, it's good. trying to save some fuel here. Well, I should just go for speed, it doesn't matter. We're definitely running low on fuel though, and I would have stopped somewhere if I thought about this again. I didn't think it was going to take this long. It said 2 hours, 2.5 hours. We have 4 hours of fuel, so that gave me the extra hour, or at least 45 minutes at night. You know, IFR. How much? Do you need an hour as IFR? I can't remember. I haven't studied for written honestly yet. I got some snow blowing across here. You can tell the wind's coming from. It's coming from my left actually. So. It's 45? Yeah, that's what I thought. So I would have enough legally to have done this flight anyways. Because I'd still have half an hour. 50, well actually, let me think about that. Maybe not. No, maybe not. I might be wrong. Probably should have thought of that, but I was more focused on getting into IFR. So, you know, if we have to, we'll cheat so I can get the goal of me doing an IFR approach. But we'll see. I'll leave it like it is right now. But I'd be a little nervous right now. Also would have been nice if I leaned out the mixture. Oh my god. That's why it's burning 14 and not like 13. Okay. That makes sense. Probably should have done that. That's alright. 36 knot wind off my left. Plus alternate. My alternate would have been Rochester, to be honest with you. But again, on the sim, we just kind of load up and go sometimes, you know. Alright, we gotta get to Corvu. Then we descend down to 4,000. We hold that 4,000. And we do that approach pattern. Right turn going direct. There should be a holding pattern here. But see, the 530, it should pop up and tell me turn right in 10, 9, 8. No, that's alright. I'm good with the with that for now. Again, it's more just practicing the approaches more than anything. Until I get all that knowledge underneath my belt. No, you know what? You could tell us if you really want to. Go ahead. It helps your review too at the same time. It seems like that storm moved a little south of Buffalo. That's what it seems like it happened. So we're on the outskirts of that. The way it's looking, when I get down there, I could probably ask for a visual approach, but I don't want to do that, so. Buffalo in all its glory. It looks like the storm's moved that way. Okay, localizer on 1.3. I got that programmed in, ready to go. We'll do a right turn, heading to about 5.5. Alright, alternate required. It's always quiet, yeah, that makes sense. Alright. That makes total sense, though, to have that. Yeah, that stuff I haven't really reviewed yet. We were just doing approaches in the sim and going over how to read these charts and stuff. So, alright, how far away are we from Corvu? 4.5 minutes. Yep, that makes sense. Well, we'll see what happens with this fuel. Definitely have to go to the right tank right now, so let's do that. We should burn a lot less on the descent here, so. $2,300 at beginning of the localizer. And we have about 11 nautical miles when we circle around for Trava. But I'm really interested in seeing if that tells me where to turn for the holding pattern, like it does in real life. So. Oh, that sounds interesting. Alright, I gotta do a final blowing in the nose because these sinuses, so I'll let Otto fly this thing and I'll be right back. I apologize for this, it's just I've been having nothing but massive sinuses all day. Coming back. Alright, here we go. Got sinuses, congestion. Last night was terrible. It was like dry air. Woke up with a sore throat. This is not the proper environment. I'm just being funny. Well, how many of you think I'm gonna make it to the airport before I have fuel starvation? Let's take a bet on that, shall we? See what happens. Man, this thing sucks down fuel. I mean, Bonanzas are nice, they're fast, but they suck down fuel. I mean, I know a Cirrus burns 15 gallons, so. But at least you have like 5 hours in the Cirrus, you know? Get those extended range tanks, but then you trade off that for useful weight, so. And if I properly, you know, leaned the mixture out, probably would have had more. But that's okay, it's cool. Alright. So, here's what I'm wondering. That 20, oh, that's from Rochester. Now I get it. Alright, let's do that then. Because that will tell me when on DME. It should be 26.5 nautical miles from Rochester on the 269 radio. So that makes sense now. That's what that little thing means right there. That's 36.3 from where though? I guess that's from Rochester as well. The traffic intersection was 38.5. Yeah. Alright, so we're almost at Corvu. Then it should switch to Ikuyi, but we're gonna descend down to 4,000. It says we're 50 seconds out from Corvu. We'll see if we can make this. I might have to cheat and put more fuel in. I won't lie. So. That's called not proper planning on the pilot's part, by the way, because I should have landed somewhere in the middle of my flight planning, but I just really wanted to get the Buffalo and do the approach. That's what the goal was tonight. Alright, that was Corvu. Let's go down to 4,000. Descend. Arm. There we go. And vertical speed. 500's fine with me. Alright. And that's going to be going to Ikuyi, which is 36.3 nautical miles from Rochester, VOR. You can also see it over here. Let's save some gas here, shall we? Let's let it float down. We might just make it on this fuel. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, what is the minimums here? 500.5. That's our decision height, I mean. ILS brings it to 200.5. So if we have the ILS, it's even better. We're gonna be able to see this. That's the good news. Is just setting it up, you know. In fact, that's probably Buffalo out there, right there. And I think we have scenery on this one too. Give me a second. I can check that up in a second. Yeah, we have the INI Builds Airport for Buffalo. So this will have some paywater on it as well. Buffalo's out there. We're not that far. Trying to conserve some fuel as we yeah, that's fine. Yeah, well, yeah, you get to review, I get to learn, you know, so it's all good. Alright. Dude, I gotta learn a lot of stuff. Again, we've been... I asked him, seeing that we knew that he was gonna have to have a hiatus because he had surgery, he had his knee replaced. I knew that... I was just like, well, listen, just show me generally what you do in IFR for now, so that way I can practice it while we're not doing the lessons. So... that's pretty much what we've done. So I got the fuel flow down to about 11 gallons an hour. Try to conserve some, but this is not looking good. Left, we are running dry, everybody. And I want to do the holding turn, which it should show me the holding turn as we get to Trava. It should say like a countdown, and it should say turn right in. So we'll see. I can probably save a little bit more. I don't want to go much more than 18 though. So yeah, this is not safe. Not safe at all. But it makes sense that you need to know that stuff, to be honest with you. Anyways, you want to see our route for tonight while we do this approach here. That's pretty much where we came out of Providence, went direct to Albany, as cleared on VATSIM, and then we just followed the Tango 206, was it? I think it was. And then we joined the approach right down here at Ganesso. And now we're just heading into Buffalo, so just right down here. We gotta do a holding turn to the right and then go right in for ILS on 2-3. So that is what we are doing. I don't know if this thing's gonna show me to turn right, so we'll have to see. I think I got planes after me too. I don't know if anyone's flying with me or not, but Slim Jim's is up there. You are above me, so I'm thinking no. Got someone below me, Dingo 6542. And we're right at 4,000, which is the minimum. Now I should take a turn any minute now, so I'm gonna try to conserve some fuel here, but which tank am I on? I'm on the left. I'm gonna stay on the left. As I get to Trava, I'm gonna take a right turn to 55, so let's do this right now. It should be a 1 minute pattern. So about 1 minute turn to the right until I hit 5.5. As soon as I hit 5.5, I want to time a minute. But it's not doing that whole turn right in. It should have done that already. It's actually making me go to clump, which I don't want right now. I'm going to do a right turn to 5.5. Get that timer ready. Standard rate, standard rate. Stay at 4,000. We could be above it, but you want to stay around there. Okay. That was a direct entry. I'm gonna have to use this timer because I don't have my watch on right now. Start. Alright, we're gonna fly 5.5 for about a minute. Then we'll take a turn to the right, and that should help us intercept the ILS eventually. There you go. See, it's intercepting it already. That's cool. Now, how much time we have? 23 seconds. They want a 1 minute pattern. I'm gonna be heading to 3.5 once I get there. So I can actually turn that now. Alright, start taking a turn now to the right. Head down. Outer marker is clump, by the way. Clump, sorry. But we want to start at descent pretty soon once we get established. That's about right. We're hitting it right. Yeah. Again, I'm not only thinking about wind when I should be. Trim down. We want to head 235 for this thing. Or GPS localizer. Actually, you can see the runway out there, but we're going to try to trust ourselves on this still. Pick this up. We want to get down to 2,300 watts of ground speed, yeah. So we should go about minus 500. Intercept that localizer. Of course, this plane trims like a butt. Alright, maximum RPM. Go to the right tank. And pray that we have enough. Okay. Might have to cheat. Yeah, closing in now. we're flying this manually, so. Doesn't, I mean, it looks like snow, but I thought there'd be a lot more snow. Does that make sense? Yeah. Alright. It's gonna be a lot of, I'm not looking at that runway yet. I'm not looking at that runway yet. And we just lost fuel. Alright, let's see what happens. If it does that again, I gotta add fuel. I gotta cheat. Which I probably will, but the left tank, I mean the right tank is out. The right tank has nothing. The glide scope seems to be coming alive. No, alright, I gotta cheat. We're putting the fuel in. I was an idiot. Alright. I'm finishing the approach. I would have died though. Let's just be honest. I probably would have had to have an emergency landing. Probably would have went for these fields over here. I would have went around and right. Landed that way. That's what I'm thinking at least. Would that have been a good choice? Yeah, I think we could land there. So hey, if anything, I made a smart decision. Alright, you ready? How far away are we from the runway? No, we're way off the ILS. Thank you. 1,000 full rich mixture. Okay, below 154, gear down. Gear is down, 3 lights. Okay. Buffalo in the distance. We'll check that out with the drone after we do this. But I could do this visually, but I'm gonna try to stick with just look at the 6-pack here. I think it's really. It's 4 times more accurate than just like a regular VOR here. Localizer, so that's why it's so small. Turning around. Probably should have done one of these, by the way, but.
Coming in too hot.
Ah!
Ease up on the throttle. Watch for that crosswind. Level it out. Aim for the numbers. Let the dip your left rear. They're drifting. Keep your eyes on the far end of the runway. You're too low, damn it.
Go a little low.
Watch your stall speed.
I see how to marker. That means that we're at clump right now. Now to start our final descent. I have the runway in sight, so we're good. Alright, let's put some flaps in. I gotta be under 120. Check in. Oh, wait, that's the wrong thing. I got someone else landing right near me, by the way. Get out of my way. I know you're faster than me, but that's ridiculous. So, let's turn the names off that. You don't see that jet there. That's Microsoft Flight Simulator East. Server traffic. So we're gonna just do this. What were the winds again? 265. Yes, they're blowing from my right. Hence why I'm crabbing into it. Alright, my goal is to not bounce this again. because I had a gust of wind last time I took this Bonanza up, and it gusted me right off. But hey, we'd be dead right now, right? Because I had no fuel. Alright. I still think this gets kicked around the wind too much. However, it's getting anything off that jet there, you know. That's what it is. Alright, airport diagram, because I'm looking pretty good now. I'm just going to land this thing. I have no clue where general aviation parking would be. But we will ride it down to Delta. Either way, how's that? Because I have to do it anyway. So, alright, full flaps. Going in a little hot. We should be about 85 knots. I'm going to throttle out for a second. Put a little bit in. Trim up. Oh, we have a helicopter door far left too. See what I'm saying? Like I get that it's gonna get kicked around, but I don't think it should get kicked around that much. I didn't even bother with radio calls because again I got so caught up in that. Alright, let's turn that thing off so you can see what we're doing here. Throttle's out. That was a bird. Shallow. Well, it's better than last time. Still not awesome. Getting there. Alright. That was definitely not the best. And we'll just run this thing down. Runway to Delta. So I can go either right or left depending on where general aviation is. Flaps are up. Landing lights on. Let's find out where general aviation is. Keep going. Yeah, signature's over there. Okay, that's what I thought. Alright. I'm going to take a right onto Delta here. Pass this runway. Well, it was a decent approach. Again, landing the Bonanza. We'll have to practice that more. Delta's over here. Where's the yellow line? It's hard to see. That's the runway, so Delta's here. Alright. Welcome to Buffalo, everyone. We survived. Boy. Buffalo traffic, Bonanza 2 Echo Foxtrot, clear of runway 23, Buffalo. Okay. Alright, so we would have had fuel starvation, all that other stuff, but alright. Pre-landing, we're all set. Landing gear down. It says 70 here. I don't know if you can see this, but it says approach speed 70. There's no way that this thing goes at 70. You'll die. You'll be all over the place. Flaps up, cowl flaps are open. So let's do that now. Cowl flaps. Strobes off. Taxi light on. Pitot heat was off. And mixture is required. Trim set for takeoff. Go, because I don't want to reenact the takeoff earlier tonight. Transponder, alt squawk. Alright, we're good to go. Strobes are off. Taxi. Landing can go off at this time. And with that, we're going to taxi to signature. Buffalo traffic, Bonanza 2 Echo Foxtrot taxiing the signature via Delta 3, Quebec, Buffalo. And again, we'll take the drone out. This is Delta 4, so Delta 3 is the next one. And signature, I believe, should be over there. So. Yeah, we're gonna have to take an aircraft I'm more familiar with next flight. But I am learning a lot about the Bonanza. So. Buffalo traffic, Bonanza 2 Echo Foxtrot crossing runway 1432 at Delta 3, Buffalo. Alright. Back to Quebec, which is this way. Oof. Right, signature should be somewhere over here. Not that building, so it's gotta be right up here. Right? Yeah. According to what I'm seeing on Google Maps on my left. That says TAC Air though, but no, well TAC Air will do too. It says signature flight support Buffalo on Google Maps. Maybe it changed the tag here. Alright, I'll take a right here. Alright, we'll park right over here. So I wonder if Signature's still here or not. Or if they just bought out TAC Air over here. Who knows? I know Red Truck's got bought out at Worcester Airport, but let's go this way with it, shall we? Alright, let's go to our shutdown checklist. ELT verify silent. It is avionics going off. IC off. Mixture will be fully in after we do everything but beacon. Alright, mixture full lean. Flew for about 3 hours. Mags off, master off, beacon off, prop down, and parking brake is on. Correct. Now it is. Alright, and there we go. Let's take a look outside, shall we? Got a helicopter in front of us too as well. But here we are, Buffalo. Welcome to Buffalo, everybody. Follow mode off. And let's check this place out, shall we? Got some traffic right there. TAC Air as we come in here. Again, this is the Init Bills Buffalo. We have a jet over there as well. Could have been the jet that landed with us. Or it could be FSLTL. I should probably take off the tablet, huh? That might help. Okay, let's slow down a little bit here so I can look at the terminal. We can look at the Init Builds Buffalo together, shall we? This is FSLTL traffic here at Delta and stuff, Southwest. Go right in the terminal, and it looks pretty nice. It's pretty cool, huh? Yeah, knows that jet went right into the terminal outlet. That's okay. It's cool. Stop it. Alright, well, we'll just go this way anyways. Yeah. I don't know what terminal this is. JetBlue's here, though. So that's pretty cool. American, Southwest. Again, the unit builds payware scenery from Buffalo. Looking pretty nice. We parked the tack here across the way. Which was, ooh, got some cops and stuff down there. Won't catch me, coppers. We're actually over there. So tack here would be over. Nope, maybe I was wrong. No, I was right. We're over here. Anyways, let's head down to downtown Buffalo, which is that way. We got a jet right there as well. We wouldn't have made it tonight with the range. I should have leaned out the mixture more. It's alright. So the Bonanza's fast, but this is again a 44-gallon tank, so you trade off fastness in this model and the V35B at least for that. And this is Buffalo. I think it's still loading, to be honest with you. So he's got to clean it up a little bit, hopefully. But I think this is add-on scenery as well. Downtown Buffalo. Of course, you have Niagara Falls, New York over there. Yeah, it's still loading. I think, whatchamacallit, down the flight sim TO Google Maps imagery here. So, but it's still loading on everything. What's that? It's got a battleship here. I don't know what battleship those are in Buffalo, but this is where the Buffalo Sabres play, I believe. I don't remember what the stadium's called. Excuse me. We'll be back. If you go up the coast, you hit Niagara Falls, New York, and then Niagara Falls itself is over there, so we can go take a look at it with the drone. So not that far from Canada over here. Niagara Falls should be, I believe, right over here. Yep. So the falls are right here. There you go. Get a little look at it with the drone here. Horseshoe Falls right there. CN Tower. Is that the CN Tower? I think that's the CN Tower. It's still loading all these buildings and everything. Made of the Mist is down there. It's the boat. Okay, it's still loading scenery though. It says it's frozen over, by the way. So the Made of the Mist people are not having a fun time in the ice. They're there. Oh, went right into the water that time with the drone. Come on, try now. All right, well that's closest with it again. So, Made of the Mist boats. If you go down here, you have the whirlpool at the end, right down here, and the cable cars. So that's pretty cool. I've actually done that before. It goes right over the whirlpool. It's pretty cool to see. But again, we landed in Buffalo, New York tonight. We got American Falls right there too. And we'll head towards Buffalo one more time to take a look at it. But you can see it from here, see? So that's how close it is to Niagara Falls. Things seem to be loading better here. And that's where we're gonna leave. I'm surprised. I mean, I guess the stone kind of moved out a little bit by now, but we're gonna leave you here from Buffalo, New York here, and call it a night here. It is 1:53 in the morning where I am currently. Massachusetts. So it's been one heck of a flight. We did some things wrong. Bonanza has a problem with winds and autopilot, but that must be the Buffalo Bison Stadium there. But anyways, we'll leave you here from Buffalo, New York. We're gonna raid somebody because I always try to raid someone. So stay tuned. Appreciate everything that happened. I think thank you to STEW222. I'll do another shout out to you by the way. Hello. Oh my god, I can't talk anymore. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate that so much. Also want to thank Nick Resla. Check out Nick Resla on Twitch. Let's see if that goes through. Yep. Alright, there you go. And everyone else, just thank you for coming out tonight. Thank you for watching the stream. Sorry I was kind of dumb on the fuel there. And we did the approach decently. We had a little bit of good visibility, which helped us. But yeah, keep it classy. I'll see you soon. We might fly tomorrow, we might not. Definitely flying Wednesday though. Thanksgiving Eve, we're doing the Virtue USA Flying Club event that I'm hosting. We're all gonna have a fly-in to Kilo Papa Yankee Mike, Plymouth, Massachusetts, my real world home base for Thanksgiving, where the first Thanksgiving happened. So it's not just because it's my home base, and should be a good time. So I'll see you on Wednesday, if not tomorrow. Peace out, and you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening. We'll see ya.